morning, everybody. Hello. How's everybody feeling?
Oh, my God. So great,
It's
Rizz.
raining again.
It is?
Yeah.
Is it really?
It is.
I thought it wasn't supposed to rain anymore. You said that yesterday at this time.
Yeah, well, I lied.
Okay.
I think it's just a little itty-bitty rain today.
Okay.
I think this could be it. Mm-hmm. This could be it.
I don't know, man. You look at your Apple weather app, it looks like rain. It looks like Sog City, USA for like the rest of the week.
Oh, really?
Yeah, look at this, dude. Like the weekend's going to blow. I feel bad for anybody boating.
I'm looking
Well,
ahead.
is it gonna rain at the lake?
Possibly.
It may rain here, not at the lake.
Let me look. What you think people are going to Lake of the Ozarks this weekend?
Oh, yeah, it's
Well, it's going to
summer
rain.
kickoff.
It's going to rain on you guys all week next week, too.
I know, you'll be in London where it always rains as well.
Osage Beach, here we go. Friday, 85%. Saturday, 60%. Sunday, 80%. Monday, 50%.
Look
That
at that.
blows.
London and Paris, sunny and high of 80. Heyo.
fine.
What? You better get a croissant when you're over there.
Oh, I'm going to have 5 a day.
All the breads.
My
Smoke some cigs.
yeah.
my kids
I would
came.
also like 10 thank yous for saving their ass in World War II.
Yes.
When did Grandpa Dale come in?
636 alert at this time
mercies.
yesterday. Rizz also called himself a hero.
Well, you know what?
No, that was later on in the morning.
By the way, the reception of the video, if you have not seen it, on the Facebook for the Rizz Show
Well,
and the Instagram. of the
my
Rizz
kids
Show.
came home yesterday from school, and my daughter goes, "Boy, Dad, you are getting hammered online."
Yeah.
People are not happy with you.
Your son hammered you. He sent me a screenshot of him hammering you in the Instagram thread.
What?
And your wife had to share it and then had to be like, everything worked out. I saw Amelia share the post to her personal and was like, the thing lived. Like, because people are like, what happened?
Talking about how I saved a fawn on Monday
The boy,
by making a phone call. My son commented.
the boy sent me a screenshot. Says, I'm really disappointed in my dad. Unbelievable behavior. and I commented underneath it, we all are, son. We all are.
That is so
He
good
did
to
say
text
that.
you.
He didn't tell you?
No.
Yeah. He's on there, bro. Roasting you.
Goodness.
Well,
I said, you know what? I'm glad you spoke out.
surprised he didn't ask you to be his new dad.
Well, I mean, he's entering manhood. He's like, he's doing a lot of, he's doing a lot of irreparable damage to the Rizzuto name right when you're about to take over the mantle. And he goes, oh, I know. I got a lot of work to do.
I will be your father figure. Put you down and mine.
That is so good.
Well, okay, I brought some shame to the family name, which
Yeah.
I don't believe is justified, the hate I got online, but fine. Fine. I'll take it. I will take it. You know, I'd like to start off with some good news today, guys.
All right.
Okay.
I would like to start off with some good news, like seriously good news. So every year, U.S. News and World Report puts out a list of the 250 best places to live in the United States. And we have 4, count them 4 municipalities
Wow. In the 250.
in the 250. 4. Now, we didn't make the top 10. We didn't make the top 20. We are in the top 30.
Hey. that'll work.
2 of these municipalities are in the top 30. And I will tell you that Carmel, Indiana was number 1
Makes
as
sense.
far as the best place to live in America. So they select 250 major cities to find the best place to live to make the list. It's got to be good value, desirable place to live, and have a strong job market and high quality of life. So would anybody like to fashion a guess? Our first spot on this list is number 29. It is, I will tell you, nothing on the Illinois side.
Well, Baldwin is always top.
Baldwin is not.
Well,
and-
O'Fallon,
I bet it's-
Missouri typically makes these lists.
O'Fallon, Missouri. You said O'Fallon, right?
I said O'Fallon, Missouri.
Not Illinois, but Missouri.
No, sir. O'Fallon, Missouri.
Congratulations to O'Fallon, Missouri, number 30 on the list.
Wow.
Number 30. Number 30.
What is the specific list again?
This is the top 250 places to live in America.
Okay.
Show me Chesterfield.
Chesterfield did not make the list.
Oh.
Let me tell you about O'Fallon real quick. O'Fallon. What's it like to live in O'Fallon? People move to a new city for a variety of reasons. Although not always exciting to read, basic statistical info about the population, housing, and traffic are given location, and a given location can help determine whether a specific city would be a good fit for you. 95,095 people live in O'Fallon, and the median age here is 38.5. Cost of living, average home costs $330,000. Okay, so O'Fallon number 30. Chesterfield, no. I will tell you, Chesterfield, Wildwood, Ladue, no.
Oh.
Did not make the list.
Clearly, they've never come west.
Yeah.
Glen Carbon, Illinois, too. They usually make like they've been leaning on that family circle's top 10 places to live in America for a while.
Did not make it. Nothing on the Illinois side made it.
Is an area that has a brand new Target, Deerbergs, and Costco called Overland.
Overland did not make it, surprisingly.
All right, is it west or are we talking about something like Kirkwood or Webster?
Nope.
Okay, so it's
so
west.
number 30 was O'Fallon, Missouri. Number 29 is
Wentzville.
our highest entry. Wentzville, no.
Okay, St. Peter's.
Congratulations, St. Peter's.
Wow.
Number 29.
All right, baby.
And number 1 is the best place to live in Missouri. 59,445 people live in St. Peter's. Average, or the median age is 40.6. St. Peter's median home value is $278,808.
Other than the taxes, it's incredible.
Okay, so St. Peter's, number 29. O'Fallon, Missouri, number 30. Next place is number 52 on our list.
Might as well stick in that area, St. Charles.
St. Charles, yes.
Come out, guys.
That's crazy.
The water's warm.
St. Peter's, O'Fallon, St. Charles, number 52 on the list of the 250 best places to live.
Do we have any other areas that have a prefix of some sort, whether it be an O apostrophe or a saint?
No. I will tell you that 74,342 people live in St. Charles. Median age is 38. Median house, 303,000. Okay, so finally.
I do love it. I will say, I absolutely love it. And one of the big reasons that I love it is because when I sold out, the whole reason I went there is because I couldn't afford to be in a county anymore. And I was looking for a house in 2003 or 4 or wherever it was. Mm-hmm. And I was like, that was Timbuktu to a South County kid. It was so far. And when I got back from tour, 364 was built. I'd never even heard of it before. And I got on that highway. It was a 10-lane highway. I was like, there's nobody here. And it took me straight to St. Charles County and St. Peter's. And I could still afford a house out there and put all my kids in it. So I went out there, and it was like far for me. And my mom's still like, it takes a half an hour to get to your house, son. But everything has grown so far west.
Everything takes a half hour to get everywhere.
Listen, everything, but in South County, like you just didn't leave South County. So it was like 15 minutes or nothing.
I have to go across the river.
We're not going. But I'm telling you, man, everything has gone so west. I feel like I am now in the center. I am now, I'm not West County anymore. I'm not west of anything. Even though I'm just over the river, I'm still, like St. Charles is now like the center of things. I'm closer to everything than everybody else is now. I love it. I really do love it. It's the best.
Ba-da-da-da-da. He's loving it.
I really do. I think it's like a central zone.
I have to cross a river.
Yeah, right.
It's fine, Ma. We have bridges now. You don't have to get in the canoe.
South County is still kind of isolated, but
it is. Yeah, South County's its own kind of thing down there. Shout out to South County.
We love you, South County.
I couldn't afford to stay.
We love you out there.
I love you, Bellacino's on Lee Mayfair.
All right, so we got one more municipality. So we got St. Peter's at number 29, O'Fallon, Missouri at number 30, St. Charles, Missouri at number 52. Our next entry and our final entry in the list of the 250 best places to live in the U.S., according to U.S. News and World Report. This is their 2026-2027 list. We are at number 152.
Bonne Terre.
Bonne Terre did not make it, no.
The good land.
No, this is an area that is not west. It is north.
Oh.
It's not Kirkwood?
Quincy. No,
Kirkwood,
no Illinois.
Nothing Illinois.
Hannibal.
No. It is in our listening area.
So
right.
We already said Troy, right?
It is narrow. I believe it's north. If I'm
London, England.
I'm thinking of.
You believe it's north, so that takes out the obvious north, like all
New London. There's what's up north?
North of here.
Yeah, Alden's north.
Columbia.
Wait, I don't even know. Oh, is it north? Oh boy, I don't even know anymore.
What, Alden?
Uh-oh.
No. This
is
place.
Missouri still, right?
You don't-
Marthasville.
What's it?
I will tell you, 51,551 people live here.
It's not Hannibal.
The median age is 36. What'd you say?
Florissant.
Florissant. Congratulations, Florissant.
Really?
Wow. Good on you guys.
That's
Nice.
north.
Is that north?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
good.
Yeah,
I'm,
that's North
I'm
County.
sometimes
That's like South North County.
I sometimes get screwed up with the map around here. Like West Alton, which is Missouri, is in St. Charles County. What?
Yeah, I know. It's confusing.
What? But Florissant, the median home value in Florissant is $150,000. Florissant offers a lower value of living compared to similarly sized cities. So,
That's awesome.
congratulations, Florissant, number 150.
Old Town Florissant's awesome.
152.
Have you guys ever been to Hindle's?
I haven't spent much time up there.
Hindle's is worth going to. That's a great
They
restaurant.
still got like that old Main Street, right?
Yeah. Well, it's like a little square, and it's got the best donut shop in town. It has
Oh, yeah.
like all these bowling alley, like all these little cool shops around there. But Hindle's is special. It feels so fancy and
Congratulations.
Old Town Donuts.
To Florissant
Good job.
for finally overcoming that whole Coldwater Creek thing.
Yeah.
well, don't
Well,
bring
if
that
it
up.
wasn't for that, maybe he'd be a little higher on the list.
Yeah, don't bring that up.
Man,
Oh, that is Florissant.
Indeed.
Yes, indeed
let's just
it
focus
is.
on the dones, dude. I mean, those are good donuts.
You know what? And St. Charles, O'Fallon, St. Peter's, suburban areas. And my more, my formidable years were spent in the suburbs. And I was at the grocery store the other day with the kids, and they had a wiffle ball, like the old school wiffle ball set. Mm-hmm. The yellow bat and the wiffle ball on the top of it. Mm-hmm. And I go, oh, look at that! And I started taking cuts in the aisle.
beating the hell out of old people with their cards.
Nobody could hit Dad's old curveball. Let me show you.
No. I was holding the yellow bat, just taking cuts right there. And my son goes, "What is that?" I go, "That's a wiffle ball bat." What?
He didn't know what a wiffle
Yeah,
ball
how,
was?
old is, how old is your boy? And you
He's
haven't...
16.
Wow, so you're a failed animal rescuer and a failed father. I mean, that hit you.
Okay, that's enough of that.
But that hit you. Didn't you think about that in the aisle when he said that?
It made me sad
Like, what did I miss? I'm
because
sorry,
wiffle
son.
ball was a very large part of my childhood.
Yeah. There's not one in your garage right now?
No.
That's wild. It seems like they're in every...
Yeah, I
Any
somehow
home in
collected
America
Well,
right now.
I will tell you.
What do you even shoot bottle rockets out of?
Ooh.
Or what do you drink beer out of?
Who drinks beer out of a wiffle ball?
I don't know.
bat?
You cut out the end and you just drink it.
I have never
Many
seen
float
that.
trips.
I've never seen
Really?
that before.
River Rat 101.
Wow.
Well, I
Quit
will.
ruining bats.
When you're trying to get your kid into sports, I bought my son a glove, and we tried to have a catch, and I go, this is not for him. And then we kind of, all right, you're not a ball player, and then
You're a
you
hockey
put a
player.
hockey stick in his hand, and he's fine. But do you remember playing wiffle ball as a kid?
All the
course.
time.
All the time.
yeah, that's
all
how
the
I
time.
taught myself to throw left-handed. Because my right arm got injured, so I had to learn how to keep playing.
But the whole part of playing wiffle ball as a kid, when we were growing up in the 80s and 90s, was you take the yellow bat and you would tape it up. Mm-hmm. Did you tape your yellow bat up?
Electrical tape.
Oh yeah, electrical tape. Tape the handle.
I don't think so. The whole
Tape the barrel.
The whole
Kept it
reason
from
we were doing
splitting
wiffle
open.
ball is because all of our yards were so small.
Yeah.
So the whole point of the wiffle ball was like, we're trying to actually play a baseball game in a tiny area. Same for the wiffle ball golf balls. We used to have a ton of those because you want to take some whacks in your backyard.
No, we never had that. I mean, we were strictly wiffle ball.
We
But
did,
we would tape up our bats
We tape it with electrical tape and then use a tennis ball.
and use a tennis ball.
Oh, we did the tennis ball thing too, but then you start hitting neighbors' houses and you're
That was
like,
all.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
but
then
that
you
was
bend your
was
The whole
bat.
point is you could go yard. You could really, if you had to,
literally go yard.
You had to play. You had to figure out how to play to the size of the field, the empty field next to someone's house, or whatever.
Yeah, if we would go to Eric's house, his field, it would be like going to a different stadium.
Yeah,
The walls,
hilarious.
the home run walls were different.
there was an empty lot between Mike Ramsey and Jason Skidmore's house, and the trees lined up perfectly to be bases. I mean, this lot was built for a pickup game. 2 trees exactly the same width apart, and then you threw a glove down for second, and then over the sidewalk was a home run, but it was too far for a wiffle ball to go, so we had to tape it up, throw a tennis ball down,
Right.
and hours of childhood fun.
Right. Well, we would play in the street, and all right, that sewer would be first base, the manhole, would be second base, and you'd kind of, nothing was measured out. It just was what it was. Mm-hmm. And again, if you go to somebody else's house, that would be a different field. But we all kind of customized our own wiffle ball bats with electric tape, or you'd cut open the top and you'd kind of cork it. You'd throw stuff in the barrel of the bat.
Oh,
rocks.
my gosh. That's amazing. We
Gravel.
never did that.
Yeah, gravel, whatever you could put in there,
I didn't need that.
and it'd be heavy.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
I've told this story before, but I tuned up 2 brothers with a wiffle ball bat because they gave my mom the finger and called her a bitch. My dad made me for what, to be fair. He was cleaning fish, and he goes, "You just gonna let those boys call your mom a bitch like that?" And I go, "I don't know." And he goes, I think you better let them know that that kind of thing has repercussions around here." So I was like, "All right." And
Attaboy.
had to fight 2 brothers, so
To defend the honor of your mother.
I had to take a little equalizer with me. And it was the black duct taped skinny yellow wiffle ball bat, and man, it left some welts on them boys.
Oh yeah, yeah. But yeah, my son didn't know what a wiffle ball bat was, and
Really?
It's pretty wild, man.
yeah. And I don't see any kids playing in the street, honestly, in my neighborhood. And there are kids on my street,
Well, they don't get
and nobody plays any sports on the street.
Whoa, that's weird.
Nobody plays any
we have
sports.
any sport.
We have a sports street.
Nothing. We do not have a sports street, and we do have kids.
We have a sports
In our
street,
neighborhood.
and it sucks because it's kind of
They
on
won't
it.
let you play.
No, it's kind of on a hill, so there's a lot of lost balls. Lost balls.
Yeah, but these kids now, I'm going to say it, these kids now, they're not going to know the joy of trying to reach your arm down into a sewer to get the ball.
Yeah. My kids do.
To figure it out.
You know, you have to get a claw of some kind or somebody's small enough to hop down there.
I think I saw the kids around the sewer once, and I was like, "What are they doing?" And maybe there's a cat trap down there. No, it was the neighbor kid.
The neighbor kid got down to the
Yeah,
sewer?
one of the twins was down there. I'm pretty sure. They were down. There's like a ladder. If you can squeeze into the slot, there's a ladder like a rebar ladder that goes down. So they lost something and got it back that way.
I mean, do you remember? I mean, when the ball went down the sewer? You're like, oh man, and you'd yell at your friend, Eric.
Yeah,
that was yours,
you
man.
idiot.
Come on, dude.
Well, there's nothing better. They used to have
Justin, come on, man.
They used to have the sewers on the school blacktops, and they got smart real quick because those things were filling up and clogging with footballs and 4 square balls. So they would put the grates there.
Yeah.
I always wanted one of
Did you
those
have the
grates
rule-
for our street.
We had the wiffle ball. Like if you hit the runner,
Yeah.
they were out.
Oh, if you
Yeah.
pegged them?
Like if you fielded a ball
Oh, do you peg the runner? Yeah.
and somebody was running to second, if you whipped it over there and hit them in the middle of the back,
Yeah,
Yeah.
as long as it
Oh,
wasn't
yeah,
the
you're
head.
out.
Yeah, that was playground rules.
As long as it wasn't the head.
Oh, we
Yeah, no
didn't
head
have-
hunting.
We didn't have that rule.
No head hunting.
If it hit you, you were out.
No, it was either the tennis ball or the tennis
Because a
ball.
lot of times we were doing like ghost runner stuff. We didn't have enough guys.
Yeah.
You know, so it was like any way to get it out.
The tennis ball would go down and it would absorb all the sewer juice. And you go, oh,
Then you had to hit it twice as hard.
oh man. And then when you're the first person to hit the wet
Yes.
ball,
Goes everywhere.
man.
I'm just shocked it didn't come across his feed on Instagram because it seems like if it's not
We
a
even
disc golf one, I get pro wiffle ball stuff all the
But
time.
now,
on
so
mine.
when you were kids,
just unlocked the memory because I remember we instituted a rule in Mike Ramsey's field because there was one of those big white propane tanks, the big ones that go out in people's yards. You know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't have
They
those.
look like big pills.
And we got a Nerf Whistler football. Remember those?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
And we had his little brother stood on the tank, and if you could catch a pass, catching home plate, you got 2 runs.
Oh, nice.
We added another sport to the mix, and it was like if you could, as you were crossing home plate, he'd whip one at you, and if you caught it, as you were crossing home, and you didn't have butterfingers, you got 2 runs instead of 1.
Oh wow. Yeah, we make up our own rules. But when you were a kid, did you have seasons for the games you played? So
No.
like, oh man, it's fall. Like we didn't play football in the summer or spring.
We didn't do roller hockey in the summer. We would do like right before fall kind of hit.
Like
Because
we would-
the goalies would always be in those stupid Milek pads. You remember those?
Yeah.
And that stuff got real hot.
Well, it would be baseball season in the spring and summer. But football and hockey were winter and fall sports. So we would actually, in the neighborhood, transition over to the other sports.
You guys did roller hockey and all that?
We did roller hockey a little bit.
Nobody ever had a goal. Like, we were like in the kids that didn't have the money for goals.
We didn't have any goals either.
So we'd have to use walls. And we'd use chalk and just
we would just
paint a
chalk
goal.
we would just chalk on the street.
Were you hanging around at any West Frankfurt pickup games back when you were
Oh yeah,
little,
my cousins
Ike?
and all the boys I hung out with. You were talking about like getting the ball out of the sewer, and it was
That
like
was your job.
No,
Send
it
a
wasn't
little
my
woman.
job. I'd be like,
Send
Dad.
a little woman.
Anytime anything went into the sewer, it was like, Dad, come get the ball. So that was
got
like
it.
one good thing about being a girl, I guess.
Oh no, we never bothered our parents for that kind of stuff.
Oh, I did. Greg was down there all the time.
I feel like the kids now are just coming to bother us about every little thing.
I was never close
Just
enough
deal with it.
to ask my parents for anything. I was blocks, miles away.
Dude, baby Jessica, nobody was letting me in a sewer. I couldn't even go by a well. Like, it was like, do not let the girls
Yeah.
by the well or the sewer.
My parents had no idea where I was.
They weren't home.
You'd walk past a sewer, a manhole, and your dad would pick you up real quick and then take a
Whoa,
sip out
that
of
was
his
a
number
close
one
one.
dad coffee cup.
Yes.
That was a close one.
Baby Jessica ruined everything.
What do you mean they weren't home?
Guess what? Greg,
My parents worked.
337, sewer 0.
Well, my parents were teachers, so in the summer, I don't know what they were doing. They weren't with me. Phew, gone. See ya.
Lesson plans, I'm sure.
I'd wake up because it was, you start to sweat when the sun comes through the window, and you're like, all right, well, it's time to go. Let's get out of the house. And then, do we have anything today? Nope. Great. See ya.
Do the kids now know the joy of yelling car?
Game
Car!
on.
Yeah, game on.
And then either moving the net off the street to the curb.
Yeah, and then Stacy rides by on her bike with her freaking
Hi,
neck brace.
Wayne.
Hi, Wayne. Hi, Wayne.
No, I don't have that in my neighborhood. Every once in a while, you see kids on bikes.
Yeah, I got Entrepreneur Road is what I live on. All the kids on my street, they start their own
Sounds,
business.
The
The girls across the street, they're selling bracelets. Or I got a little boy and his mom. They're the sweetest people. Every Sunday they bring our paper, not just ours, but all the people have newspapers on Sunday mornings. They bring them up to the porch just to say what's up if you're awake. And they sometimes bring donuts. It's awesome.
What?
Yeah.
I saw a kid out on
I don't want
Schwitz
that.
the other day with
What?
a lemonade stand.
Sunday morning, they come walk your paper up to your porch.
Yeah, and sometimes they just bring it and leave. But like sometimes I'm awake. I'm always awake. So I'm always like, hey, like I come out and I talk.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Oh.
I love my neighbors.
I do too. I just don't need to talk to them all the time.
No, I like talking to them.
I like talking to them on my own time.
I like when they bring donuts.
I don't.
If
I don't
you
like.
bring-
I don't like surprise visits.
Surprise, surprise.
Dude, I live in the 90s. My street is the 90s. People come up to my house all the time. Like, hey, you need something? Or hey, like my buddy Tony came over the other day. He's like, hey, we got all this extra rock. You and Tim want it? I'm like, yeah.
Extra rock.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Isn't that-
Yeah, we have all these windows. Please put it through those.
Please throw them at my house. It's very sweet.
That is nice.
That is nice. Tight knit neighborhood.
It is.
And you know what? That means neighbors looking after neighbors.
Oh, for sure.
Sharon rocks.
Sharing rocks, sharing donuts,
Calling the cops.
Sharon Rocks is
Call 'em
today's
cops.
porno birthday, by the way.
sharing rocks. Yeah.
I saw a kid with a lemonade stand on Schwetz the other day, just right down here, just out of nowhere.
Did you stop?
And I go, I didn't.
You have to stop. Oh, you
It was on the
monster.
way to.
You're a county
It
man
was
now.
on
You
the way
need
to freaking Point Fest, and I was already running late.
You talking about shoots?
Schwitz, shoots. I don't know what it's called, man.
Oh, I've never heard that pronounced.
Spell that S.
Sweaty balls.
Have I been saying shoots for 25
It's
No, I
years?
say
probably
shoots.
shoots. I call it Schwetz because it's funnier.
SHUETZ.
Yeah.
To be honest, I don't know. I've never.
How do you spell that?
I never
Ray?
considered it was something else.
SCHUETZ.
Yeah,
I
it's
think.
shoots. I think that's shoots. Where do you get Schwetz from?
Shoots.
There's no W.
He's a fancy man.
What's
I
the
just
new?
think it's funny.
Let him be fancy.
Why's it got to be a
Tony.
W in Schwetz?
I didn't know. I didn't know the code. Now that I know, it's also Schwetz to me.
Although, to pair is, look at it. It's
Des
Des
Perez.
Perez. I understand. It's weird around here.
You mean Des Perez? That's how it's pronounced.
Welcome to the county.
Also, Bowles Avenue, I always called Bowles Avenue. Anybody
what?
else?
No.
Yeah, I do too.
Bowles
I do too.
Avenue.
It makes me chuckle.
It's right by Hot Shot.
Yeah. Get off at Bowles. Yes. Yes. Shout out to everybody with IBS, by the way.
What's up, my people?
We see you.
Don't
You are heard.
suffer in silence.
We do hear you. All right, I asked Moon this question yesterday, and I think you had a tough time answering this question. And I'm going to go around the room here. Now, a lot of people would love the superpower of being able to freeze time. Okay, so they could get more stuff done maybe. Or maybe just sit on the couch and do nothing for once. But what about robbing a liquor store? Okay, so a new poll, random poll asked, if you could freeze time, would you do anything illegal? If you could freeze time, you have the ability to freeze time, would you do anything illegal? It's Shoots, by the way. Shoots Road.
Yeah.
What did I say?
We knew that.
We all said shoots. He said
Schwetz.
It's Schwetz now.
Schwetz.
Sorry, guys. It is Schwetz.
I love my sweaty
It is
balls.
now Schwetz Road. Hey, official name change.
Yep. Good news.
Trademark
Breaking
Schwetz.
news.
Hey, good news. Good news. All the property value just dropped over there.
Oh, wow.
Yes, trademark Schwetz Road. Okay, so would you do anything illegal if you had the ability to freeze time? I will start with King Scott.
Go ahead and
I'm
start.
very curious on your answer.
Would I do anything illegal? No, but I would do things that are annoying.
Like what?
It would
Go
just
on.
be so fun if somebody, I don't know,
Yeah.
there's all kinds of great options you could do if someone, they're at the checkout line, it's been a long line, and they're finally getting up to the front, you stop timed in, and you empty out their entire cart.
Yeah, or
After
you
just
just
waited forever, or at the DMV, if it's finally their turn, you know,
Now, the poll did note that minor crimes do not count. So it's unclear what counts as minor.
What's a
is
minor crime?
Is it cut into the front of the line? Is it having a dog? I would have my dog off a leash.
stealing coal.
So cool.
I would jaywalk.
I also know the Cardinals would have no losses this year. I would follow that team everywhere, and
Angels in the outfield.
yeah, magic would happen out there.
That's cool.
Oh, okay. So you'd freeze time and you take the ball and go
Yep. Oh, another home
a
run.
little over the.
But you would also
Like,
bet
our
on the Cardinals.
Our pitchers haven't thrown a ball in 2 years.
Scott's arm is
crazy.
tired.
It would be fun to mess with people.
Okay, mess with people.
Like to fart on a rude person. You know what I mean? Like
So when-
freeze time and just rip ass right on somebody being super
And then
rude. So
unfreeze
they're
time.
just
Unfiltered.
yeah, and they just feel like, what
Right,
the-
well,
and it's just like they got a fart cloud around them.
And then
they don't know where it
unfreeze
came
time and
from.
go, ugh.
and then the
blame
next
it.
time, and then every time you have to fart, you pause time, you go find that person,
Yeah.
and just
Would you do anything illegal?
I don't know. I would definitely pranks, but also like change the trajectory of history. I mean, that's essentially what you could do. You could pause time, go mess with some stuff that could
can't
really
go
change the
backwards, though.
outcome.
You can't go backwards.
No, I know. I'm saying like, not history.
future
Maybe that's
history.
not like future history. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I would go and mess some things up. You know what I mean? Like I would.
give us an example.
Like I don't know. Like I would just like mess with stuff. I would do crimes.
Come on.
Yeah, I would do
I mean, I'm
crimes.
trying to think of what I would do.
Be my
She is
crime buddy,
thinking
because
about
I'm
crimes.
I'm doing crimes.
I'm going to help the
doing
world
crimes.
by doing different things. Like somebody that's getting ready to litter.
I'm doing
I'd like
Robin
go
Hood.
and I'd get their litter and I'd put it in the trash can. Like I do things where people can't screw things up even more.
I'll tell you what I would do.
Oh, you're doing good?
Yeah, good crimes, good trouble.
Yeah, Robin Hood.
Well,
right.
yeah, we get there
Yes.
eventually. But before you did that, you do all the selfish stuff, which is probably not going to help humanity.
Like what do you
all
mean? Tell me
selfish for me.
selfish.
Well, I just considered it. I thought about this one just now. I'm going to trespass on all the places I ain't supposed to go, starting with
That's a good
Area
point.
51. I'm going to
Heck
walk
yeah.
right
Walk
in.
around.
I'm just going to. I'm going
Stroll around.
I'm going to have a stroll. I'm going to
Take a
have a
little
walkabout
peekaboo.
in all the places that you tell me I'm not supposed to go. And I'm just catching my eyes on things. I'm just putting my eyes on things. I'm not going to touch anything.
if
I'm
you
not
freeze
setting rockets
time?
off.
You fall in a hole in Area 51 and die, and now time is frozen forever.
I will be very careful with my footsteps. But I mean, of course, we'd all rob a bank, right? We'd all just empty a vault.
Well, no, because you still don't know the code to the vault.
No, sure I do. I'm gonna find the guy that's got it. And I'm gonna look at his phone or what.
They don't write it in their phone.
I'm just saying, there's
No,
there's ways.
The way is you go to a casino and you rob that place.
These are my crimes.
Here's how to do this legally.
Well, you just take chips.
Oh,
You either
dude.
take chips, or
Yeah.
you go to the
No,
cage.
you do it legally this way, Moon. You go to if you say you get scratch off lottery tickets and you find one that wins X amount of millions, then you just pay back what you already bought, all the other tickets
Dude.
you went through. That way it's legal.
Just go to the roulette table, and as the balls tick, 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 tick,
Yeah.
freeze.
Oh.
Black 23, red 23.
Well, I'm
I
looking
win again.
I'm looking at cards. I'm playing blackjack and I'm looking at with the cards.
There you go.
I'm definitely doing that. Definitely.
I mean, you'll be
Tremendous
banned
amount of
from a
work.
casino if you win.
That's not a lot of
very
work.
quickly.
You can stop time for goodness sake.
Okay,
you
so I'm
guys are
sitting
still
at the
gonna play
blackjack
games?
table.
You still got to go through the hassle of going there and sitting down and real timing it, and then Zach Morris timing
I like
out.
going to
and
the
then,
casino.
Well,
I like
okay,
the thrill of the play.
I'm happy that you're going to
What's the thrill if
take
you
your
know you're going to win,
superpowers.
though?
I know, but still, kind of.
Every other
thrilling.
one, yeah.
And still, you still go, oh, you still get that rush.
Here's Scott Rizzuto at the World Series of Poker.
Yeah.
Beating, what's his name? Phil, what's that
Phil
guy?
Ivey?
Phil Ivey is super pissed right now. And you would just be able to freeze time and go
And look at his cards? Yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
You'd
okay.
be crushing it, man.
They are deuces.
You'd be crushing it.
How
I
mad
would
would
be
you be if you
crushing it.
still lost?
I wouldn't lose, Scott, because I could freeze time. I would also stalk out ATMs, and as people are withdrawing money, yoink, mine.
I wouldn't want to rob from people.
I'm robbing
that's-
everyone.
that's
Rob.
Yeah, go
rude.
to
I'm
Elon's
robbing
house.
everyone.
Let's
You're a terrible
go.
person.
Yeah, some people.
Well, also it'd be fun. You could pause time and all the conspiracy theory things. You could go to, like Moon was saying, you go to the government offices. You could dig through everything to find out what's really going on and put it into it. You could stop all criminal organizations. You
That's
get
what
to
I'm
their
talking about,
headquarters,
dude.
bust every one of them.
Good trouble.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I'd follow like guys
Yeah, you would.
with too many Punisher stickers on their big trucks into grocery stores, and when they're checking out, I'd take everything out of their cart and fill it to the brim with Vagisil. And then unfreeze time. Like, oh, it's all mine.
I'm also stealing TVs.
God.
Oh, great.
Do you need money? Like, what's going on?
Why multiple?
I mean, your
Where are you
house
gonna
is
put them?
tight.
You're stealing. You would be so annoyed to have to hook all those up. What are we
And I would
talking
also
about?
like, and this is a crime because it's technically probably a sex crime, but I would take a lot of guys' wieners out. I'd freeze time, like some guy trying to
Remove
be,
it.
Just have 'em hanging?
Remove their wieners from their pants.
and just like take it out and then unfreeze time, so it's just hanging out.
You're just
while
like,
you're like,
oh
my
my
God.
goodness, how did I forget that?
I'd put a glove on.
Sure you would.
Man,
White glove service.
Or you'd
That's not a sex crime. That's funny.
use tongs.
Yeah, I'd use salad tongs.
The metal ones, not the rubber ones.
Yeah, I'd use the metal ones, and I'd just take it out, then I'd take a Sharpie and like write something on it. Write 2 short, like the number 2 short, and then just let it, especially if they're like being a-holes.
You wouldn't be able to resist. You put Rafe was here at some point.
No, I don't want it to.
You put
Yeah,
Rizz
but
was
you-
here.
Just imagine like the street magic you could do would be like, John, take your penis out right now. Rafe was here. Whoa, get out of my head, man. I'd be the new David Blaine, but only wiener magic.
David Brain.
only
David
wiener
Wayne.
Magic.
You seen this new Wiener Street magician? He's good.
It's all every trick is based around a wiener. I'm not sure what his thing is, but
Boy, that's terrific. Because I would like go to political rallies and like switch out their speeches.
Oh, that's what I'm
turn
saying.
it off.
Or just do that. Can you
Or just
imagine
take out their dongs.
a politician's up there stumping and you pull his stump out and he doesn't even know it? It's hilarious.
oh, that would have been, that could be beneficial.
Pull out a little micropene.
well, I bet you didn't see the conversation going here.
No, but I like it though. I like. All right, what do you think
That's why
America's
it's good to workshop things as a
Yeah,
group.
for sure.
I've heard a lot of good ideas hit the table.
What about my stealing TVs? Is that
Well,
It's just so random.
as
It's a
creative?
random thing.
Not as creative.
you're in your home with your feet up, but we're having I'm in Area 51. He's throwing wangs all over the place.
You know what I would do?
helping
would
you,
drive
man.
I do it
I'm
to
like a
aliens,
visual
too.
Andy.
I would go to Area 51, freeze time, take a little alien dong out, and be like, ha ha.
What?
Now you're
Dog
mad.
times.
How embarrassing. I would drive 140 miles an hour everywhere, I tell you that.
Everything would be kind of annoying.
Yeah, why would you do that?
Everybody stopped.
Everybody stopped, so I would have
But they're
You're
on
go-
the highway
You're
still.
gonna get there in an instant anyway. You don't need to save any time.
just
You're just
swerve.
increasing the
What if I just
likelihood
wanna
of your
drive fast?
Okay,
You're
well,
increasing the likelihood of your death.
I'd win
No,
the New York City
usually-
Marathon.
The accidents are usually because of other people.
Yeah, but still, speed kills, brother. Your tires aren't even rated for 140 miles an hour.
Okay,
You're gonna
so
find
I'll-
out the bad way.
I will see how fast the car could go.
You're gonna steal a NASCAR
I could.
and do that.
I go to the Lamborghini dealership.
Richard Petty over here's got Richard Petty's car and a TV in the trunk.
So-
I'd like to
this-
pause time and then like anybody like getting into a altercation. Like you see that video that's gone viral of that guy who's getting ready to fight that woman and that dude comes up and just knocks him and his buddy completely out.
Oh, how did I not see that?
I don't know. I guess my algorithm took it over. But I mean, this guy like completely came in and he was getting ready to he put his drink down and this woman was in his face. And I don't know what the context of it all was. But this dude just comes up out of nowhere and just takes this guy out and takes his buddy out. And then the police have to come in. And that's all he wanted to do. But I would do something like that because like I probably wouldn't be able to do that in a normal way to a man who's getting ready to do that. But if he couldn't see me coming, maybe I'd have a chance. You know what I mean?
Scott wrote me a note that says he would perv on naked people.
That's right.
You do what?
He would perv out on naked people.
God.
I know. It would take me a while to
That's
find.
not funny.
I'm like, where are they all at right now? I pause time. I gotta go find naked people. Where are they at?
Yeah, you just open up their shirt. What? Rafe's taking out wieners.
Good.
Yeah, but for fun, for funniness,
Not for pervs.
not for perviness. I'm writing little messages in Sharpie.
way different.
I'm not taking them out and milking them or nothing.
Oh my.
Oh my. Oh my.
I just want to be clear. This is in
Thank you
this
for
is in
your
the
clarity.
this is in the this is for the good of comedy. Levity. Not perversity.
86% of people said yes, they would.
And I'm
They
using
would do
tongs.
illegal things.
Yeah.
Long tongues.
Because you can't get caught.
And definitely pulling out somebody's dog is illegal.
It is, even with tongs, I think that I would be.
Tongs on the
probably.
dongs.
But you know what? We're all committing crimes, so whatever. That's my crime. one of my crimes.
Well, there was
I'd get some money too.
And some TVs.
and some TVs.
And some TVs. Boy.
75
I'll go
inches,
with
baby.
it. Let's freeze time and get
Let's get some TVs.
let's go to Best Buy and just go crazy.
Well, I was at Costco last night walking through that TV section. I'm like, it'd be so fun to have a room
I would go to Costco because
where you
I
have
would
all
probably,
those TVs and you have all that same sound coming out of all of
Yeah,
them.
and you could lock somebody
I
in
would
there.
probably. I would
What?
go if I were to rob a store. If I were to freeze time, it would be Costco.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Just for efficiency's sake.
Well, yeah, they got good meats there.
And you could stock
You're
up.
going to have to rob a U-Haul first.
Right.
Well, yeah, of course I would.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd have to have a good sized truck to get everything out of there. TVs, meats, seafood. They got crab legs. You know how
It'd be
expensive crab legs are?
It would be hilarious if you froze time and robbed an Aldi.
It's like, dang
Like,
it.
dream bigger.
I get freaked out when things are paused, like movies where like people are paused. That creeps me out. Anybody
You like-
else?
Yeah,
When just things are paused?
that's what I was
Yeah,
thinking
it's
about you fighting somebody. It's like that when Quicksilver, or when like the fast superheroes moving so fast
the
that
Flash,
everyone
yeah.
else is like,
It's like a wax museum, only
they
it's
can't
real
see
life.
you.
Yeah, when the Flash is, doing his fast thing.
Yeah, or like Quicksilver
Everybody's all
and
frozen.
in Logan, where the guy's like he can see him, and he's just like pushes the bullet away from the guy's face or
Yeah.
whatever.
That's
Andy said he
sweet.
would pause time, just smack random people across the face.
Yeah, they probably deserve that. When
Yeah,
I always thought Zach Morris was good at pausing time.
was the last time you got smacked? We've all been smacked across the face by our parents or others, right?
No.
It's probably.
I mean,
I think I
I've
was
been
18.
The last time I was punched in the face,
who smacked you?
My mom,
Jill.
Jill, was
Bringing the
running my
five-knuckle
mouth.
I
shuffle.
deserved it.
Yeah, my mom had a good. She did the. It was called to turn your back smack. I'd be lipping off, and she'd wait for me to turn around, and then come from. It would be coming out of right field.
Oh.
Now you're
So
Quicksilver.
I didn't see it coming. Yeah, Jackie was good at that
No,
one.
my parents never hit me in the face.
Yeah, I never got
I'd
smacked.
start talking trash.
I hit them in the face.
Yeah.
It was, you know.
Yeah, boy.
Kidding.
Your mom, sometimes, I'll tell you.
I'd
Tell
never mess
Tell
with my
you
mother.
What? Tell you what. Hey, speaking of crimes, and Moon sent me the story the other day, and you can't make this stuff up. Two brothers from Ohio are going to go to federal prison for the next 20 years for pulling off a wild movie-like scam where they pretended to be Middle Eastern royalty, and they stole $21 million.
Wow.
Nice.
And then flaunted it.
Yeah, so a judge just sentenced, and this one guy's name is Zubair al-Zubair. He got 24 years, and his brother Muzamil al-Zubair got 23 years.
Metamucil.
Muzamil. So Zubair al-Zubair and Muzamil. So how do they pull it off? So according to investigators, the brothers built a massive web of lies to convince people they were swimming in cash and high-level connections. So Zubair claimed he was married to the Princess of the United Arab Emirates. Musamil posed as a high-flying hedge fund manager. They told investors they owned Nella Park, a massive vacant industrial complex in Cleveland. And using, you know what's good about this scam? Cleveland.
Yeah, way to go, Cleveland.
Like, pick a random city that nobody would think of.
Uh-huh.
So using these fake personas, they conned investors, including a Chinese investor who lost $17.8 million of these two. And the brothers weren't exactly low-key about their stolen wealth. They flaunted it everywhere. Burning through cash on private jets, luxury watches, a fleet of high-end cars, guns. But they didn't do it alone. To make their fake identities look legit, they reeled in an inside man, Michael Smedley.
Oh, Smedley's on it.
Smedley's on this.
Of course.
Michael Smedley.
God, that sounds
Yeah, sure. Michael Smedley.
Smedley.
It's like, I can think I was twisting a mustache for sure.
The brothers bought Smedley's loyalty with high-end bribes, showering with gifts like cash and cigars, upscale dinners and prized Wagyu beef, Cleveland Browns suite tickets. In return, Smedley, who was the chief of staff of the East Cleveland mayor, he abused his government power to introduce the brothers to officials and even gave them the official sounding title of East Cleveland International Economic Advisors. Smedley. So they each got 20-plus years.
It's crazy, though, right? I mean, that is involved. They just played in.
Yeah, I don't trust a guy with the last name Smedley.
Yeah, sounds like a villain.
Oh, no.
Automatically, you're put into a category.
Here comes
And my
someone else.
apologies to all the Smedleys out there. But you best be starting the paperwork to change your name.
Kind of sounds like, Famunda cheese or something. Like, oh, you got
Smedley?
this patient has a lot of Smedley down there.
Yeah.
It's Smedley's turned green. That guy
Wasn't it
must have not-
smegma? What is it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's what it
About
is.
that.
That's what it is.
That's the medicinal term, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank
So,
you.
but
Yes.
when that's the adjective, when it smells like, ooh, it's smelling Smedley down there.
Get a little Smedley under the foreskin, huh?
Oh,
What?
Smedley.
So, listen, if you're going to commit crimes, you could do, you could do what the brothers there did, but they got caught. Or maybe another side hustle is dumpster diving.
Ah, yes. I do.
Do you know anybody that dumpster dives?
I do.
You do?
And I've done it before as well. Not like
Yeah.
in an actual dumpster, but like other people's trash.
Oh,
yeah.
I've done it for sure.
You have?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did it, well, Scott and I did it a couple years ago.
Oh, didn't you get a head?
Yeah.
Didn't you find like a mannequin head
Yeah.
in a
Cool.
dumpster?
Yeah. I was walking in Japan and found one. But Moon claims it's something else.
Bro,
yeah, I
that's-
think it's a sex toy,
That's a
man.
sex
There's
toy
no
for sure.
way.
It's a face, bro. It's a rubber face.
It's like the movie Tourist Trap.
It's
that
a rubber face.
I remember
Or-
from the 70s.
No way.
Mission
He brought it
Impossible.
home.
It was in a bag, too, that got lost in. So that meant I had to describe what was
So
in the
Scott
bag.
went into a dumpster in Japan and got out a face,
Well,
a
he was
rubber
saving
face.
someone.
Very top. It was
It's in Tokyo,
sitting there
brother.
clean.
That's you know what that is.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know
It is
what
very
that
clean.
That is 100%
Trash in
a sex
Tokyo
toy.
has to be
Before I
like
knew what those.
what we
Yes,
have in
existed.
stores.
Japanese trash is an American buffet item.
Yes.
Yeah, you were not experienced enough.
I don't know.
You were very innocent.
The good people of Osaka, I don't think they would do that.
No, we were dumpster
Yes, they
diving.
would.
We were dumpster diving at a friend's house. He was moving out and like had already moved out. Was like, yeah, just the dumpster's full of stuff. We were like, I bet you this dude has so much stuff. We went over there and took all sorts of crap.
Yep.
I couldn't tell you what it was, but we were definitely in there because there's pictures of us in there. And we used to do it back in high school. Johnny and I used to do it for carpet scraps. There was a carpet place right over here, and their dumpster was full of carpet scraps that were usually pretty big. You could finish a basement.
Well, yeah. Okay, all right, that makes sense.
So
But,
we finished a basement because it was we had drums and everything in there, and it was loud as heck.
Yeah.
We were trying to soften it up.
okay, that makes sense.
There was another one. It was, what were we doing? They were building a playground. Remember back in the day when they very first started doing instead of wood chips, they were putting down like this weird pad.
Yeah.
So there was a dumpster next to
yes.
that, and it was like the scraps.
Was it
of,
the black pad?
Yeah, but under the black pad was like this soft, just who knows, combination of the squishy crap. And it was tons of it, dude. And they had tons of that scrap, so we used it for soundproofing.
Oh, like baffling?
Yeah, for studios. Like we finished a base. Actually, in LA, we did the exact same thing.
Yeah, one of the coolest, similar to dumpster diving, is there was a basement at the Rodeo Drive Prada store. We had to clear it all out, and so they're just going to throw all that cool stuff away. Some of it's, ancient, really cool Prada stuff. And we asked, like, hey, can we keep any of this? And they're like, yeah, we don't care. And so we set it all outside in the alleyway, then pulled our cars around and loaded up. It was awesome.
When you're broke, you figure it out.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with a dumpster dive, except for it's illegal.
I got the architect board that...
Is it illegal?
Is it illegal?
I think it is.
I got the board that whenever they drew the designs of that store, I have the architect board from that. It was down in the basement.
Well, now I bring up dumpster diving because there's people now, and they're dumpster diving at a particular place. And
It's legal.
It is legal?
Yeah. It says in the United States, dumpster diving is technically legal in all 50 states.
Well, it depends on where the dumpster is.
We did get chased off once at the carpet place.
Well, trespassing is obviously not legal.
Right. So if the dumpster is at the
base of the house, or you can't go up to somebody's house or business, but if it's in a public place like an alley, that's a public space, then you can.
Then it's fair game.
Yeah. And if they say free or whatever on their property.
So listen, you've heard about side hustles. Go ahead, Rafe.
Speaking of side hustles, there's an artist I follow on Instagram called Sugar Fox Art, and she makes art from trash. She dumps it, and it's beautiful. She even has donation trash bins where she wants specific things, and she makes 3D art.
Ugh, going into a dumpster.
Dude, if you saw it though, you'd be
disgusting.
Look at that.
That's cool.
She makes
the damn frog.
She makes 3D frogs on canvas.
Okay, that's fine.
Look at the stuff she makes.
Garbage juice was touching that.
But they clean it.
Cleans it off. She's really
garbage juice.
It's cool, man.
Yeah, it's pretty spectacular.
Anyway,
Okay,
Rizz,
so
what were you saying?
So people make extra money, flipping homes and maybe finding and reselling vintage items. Buying storage units without knowing what's inside. But this is something that's kind of getting popular. There's an article about a couple of friends who go dumpster diving around college campuses. And the idea is, and now would be the time to do it, as the students move out for the year, like now, they're ditching valuable stuff like furniture.
Yeah, they're purging.
And clothes and electronics and appliances.
Yeah.
Some stuff they may have only had in their dorm for less than a year.
That's awesome.
And it makes sense, especially at expensive colleges, where rich kids are leaving their, quote, old stuff behind. And the friends say they make a good living doing it. They've even funded vacations by finding, organizing, and cleaning the trash and then reselling it.
Yeah, the mover's calendar. So I just looked at that. The most common time for people to be moving in the U.S. is peak moving season, May through September.
Now.
So now is the time to get in the trash.
Well, but the college stuff is interesting.
Yeah, it is.
Because, again, the kids are leaving and we're not taking that home.
Right. Get rid of it.
Dump it. Maybe they used it once. And now these people are just taking it and reselling it. And they don't even need to buy a lot of cleaning supplies because that's another thing that students are just tossing from dorms and apartments. Cleaning stuff. One of them says every day's like Christmas morning. This is a really fun hobby that's changing our lives. It feels good to know we saved something, giving it a second life with people who really need it. Like, come on.
It's very
selling
green.
it and getting cash. You're not a hero. We know what you're doing here. Oh, it's giving it a second life. You're selling it.
Yeah, you're not donating it.
Yeah, you're not donating it. You're selling it. Let's be real here.
I've been buying a lot of secondhand clothes. Like I went to Uptown Cheapskate last week to see if I could get something for Point Fest, and I bought I tried on 20 different things. Everything was like $5. Walked out of there with 10 new items of clothes. It was $56. It was amazing. Yes.
With this whole, college dumpster diving thing, it's nice, but it is worth pointing out that college students are disgusting.
Are they?
So while some of this trash may have been, barely used over the school year, that doesn't mean it's anywhere near hygienic. Just,
Wash stuff.
Yeah.
Wash.
But if it's like a rich kid, one of those fancy Ivy League schools or something, they're probably not even touching any of this stuff.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So that's going to be really clean. That'll be nice.
A lot of it is. But listen, I'm looking out for you. You're foraging, right?
Yeah.
That's what we're doing. We're foraging.
Oh, man. I've been kind of putting out manifesting in the trash universe. I'm really looking for a little table, like a little wooden table that's cute, vintage, Went to a couple of thrift stores over the weekend. Couldn't find what I'm looking for, but I think I'm going to find it on the side of the road with a little label that says free eventually.
I don't know. We put stuff out on our curb.
What are you manifesting?
Little table. I need a little table for my living room.
My wife had to get rid of a chair, a rolling chair. I said, put it out by the curb. I guarantee you within 2 hours it'll be gone. And boom, gone.
Yeah.
Well, we did the same thing with all my dad's furniture, and one of which I looked up afterwards because this dude came over and was drooling on this thing. I hadn't even set it down yet, and he drove by in a Tesla and he seen this chair I was carrying, and I set it down. And he goes, "Hey, if I can't fit this in this car, will you put it in the garage so I can come back?" And I go, "No, it's gonna go here." And then he's like, and he obsessed over it, and he fit it in this Tesla. And took off. And I looked it up after. It was like a 1932 banker's chair.
And you put it out by the curb?
Yeah.
To get rid of it?
Yeah. It was
Why wouldn't you want him to have it?
What?
Wait, did you say you didn't want him?
No, he did. He didn't want to put it back in the garage.
He's like, will you put this back in the garage and I'll come back for it.
Okay.
I'm setting it down now and
hey,
I'm done.
Rizz, you said it was a rolling chair?
Yeah.
Did you check the bottom of the hill to see if it...
rolled away? That's a good point,
I don't
Scott.
live on a hill, Scott.
It's a great idea.
Did that guy ever pick up his surfboard or whatever you were giving to him?
No. I still have the snowboard.
Damn it.
But he did reach out.
How
And,
much was the damn chair worth?
I think it was like just under $1,000. It was expensive. It was like a super vintage badass chair. They don't make chairs like that no more.
Oh, he suckered you.
No.
You're sitting on a G.
No, it's all good. It's all good. Listen, man.
Just put it back in the world.
Just somebody. I'm
the guy
Good
in the
home,
Tesla.
please.
Okay, the chair found a good home.
Yeah. Good home. A new life.
The chair found a good home. This is something that's making the rounds on the internet. You know, people poke fun at old folks who cover furniture in plastic, to keep the filthy kids from messing up the upholstery.
So stupid.
Anybody have any relatives that kept
yeah.
the couch cushions in plastic?
Yeah. Old aunt back in the 80s and 90s would not let us on the fabric of her couch. Hated it.
But was it kept sealed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They had specific sealed plastic. It looked like garbage.
It was from the 60s. There was there was a cover that women, predominantly in the 60s, would put over their couches to preserve it so it would last. And many of those homes were smokers' homes as well. And so your burnt, if you ashed, your burns would not get on the actual fabric of the couch.
But you buy a nice couch and you cover it in plastic.
I know.
It just didn't make any sense.
It doesn't make sense. I agree. And your legs stick to it. Please.
It was sitting on a plastic. There was nice fabric underneath.
Yeah.
Right.
Like hand sewn stuff. Yeah.
It was a different time, though. Not everything was as disposable then as it is now. Back then, she's like, "This is the couch I will die on."
But not actually die on the plastic that's covering the couch.
Right. But I mean, that was kind of. I had my friend's mom. Friend's mom had a room we couldn't go in. Everything was covered in plastic, and she vacuumed a specific way so the pink carpet would have almost like when you mow your lawn.
Yeah, we had that too.
It had and she would know if you put a footprint on that, she'd kick you out of her house. It was her parlor. It was like her room. Then you didn't get to go in.
Yeah, we had a room with white couches that nobody dared sit on.
It's like Drop Dead Fred.
I'm about to benefit from this.
At least it didn't have plastic on it.
Yeah.
The plastic looked like garbage.
I also hated, my grandma had, instead of the plastic, you could buy these very thin covers. And I loved the pattern work of her couch material below that. And I was like, man, just let's see it. So I would always take it off. She probably hated me.
Well, somebody online shared a photo of their TV remote, and it's packaging plastic.
Wow.
And commented, brand new TV, and this is how my wife insists that we have the remote to keep it, quote, looking good. So when you get a new TV and you're taking all the parts out and the remote is usually in plastic or like a plastic sleeve.
Yeah, to protect it from scratches.
While in transport.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, don't you remember back in the day that a lot of the remotes were all the same? So if it was for a cable company or something like that, you could go to Walgreens and buy a little plastic sleeve. And I remember my buddy down the street, his mom had a sleeve over theirs.
Over their remote?
Yeah, so they didn't lose and it'd be all dirty from fingerprints, but...
Yeah, but this is a brand new TV, and this guy's wife insists to have the remote in the plastic to keep it looking good. We're also not allowed to peel the protective film from the screen for the same reason.
Oh.
And this must have struck a nerve with people because it attracted more than 70,000 likes and 11,000 comments.
Wow.
One person said it's not like you're preserving its value or anything. That TV isn't going to be any more valuable when you're done with it because you did this. Another said, keep it looking good for who? Do you have special guests where you bust out the nice china and take remotes out of their packaging?
Ah, yes. Check
Oh,
this
like,
out.
honey, pull out the nice remotes. We're having guests.
So weird. Do you have anything like that in your house? Something that is preserved?
No, everything's crap in my house.
Yeah, I'm thinking about
Because the
mine,
kids and
too.
pets turn it to crap.
Yeah, that's what it's there for.
To be lived in.
Everything's there to be used and lived in. The
Yeah,
kids-
that's what our philosophy is.
Yeah, we'll make the house sterile when it's possible.
Right.
Which
When
is
the kids
never.
are gone and the dogs are gone. And then we can have nice things and we'll get nice things. Yeah, the dogs are on the couch. You know, the floors are scratched.
People are giving me crap about the chair. If the chair's worth $1,000, that's not $1,000 in my hand. I got to go to the trouble of
You still
finding
have
a
to
buyer
sell
and
it.
all this kind of stuff. I like, dude, my dad just died. The whole house is like, my mom's like, we got to get rid of all this stuff. I'm just trying to help her out, so don't give me crap. Shut your face.
Yeah, who wants
What do you
to
mean, you idiot? You didn't sell it for
spend
$1,000? Now, it may be
Sorry,
worth
man.
$1,000 on the internet. It doesn't mean it's somebody's willing to pay that.
That's right.
Yeah, I don't want the hassle. I got enough. Got enough to deal with, and I'm a blessed man. Everything is fine. Now some guy in a Tesla has a chair.
Yeah, but aren't you a little mad a guy in a Tesla made $1,000 off you?
Well, if you went through all the trouble, he deserved it. Good for you.
All
You
right.
stuffed it in a
Because
back
he's got an
seat.
expensive car? Is that why, Rafe?
Yeah,
Oh, you're right.
thought that was clear.
You're right.
It was a smaller
You're right.
Tesla.
You're right. You're right. Anybody else keep their remote in plastic? That seems dumb.
Only in hotels.
I'm lucky to keep my remote.
Yeah.
I'm just happy if I can find it.
Anybody have Apple TV? That comes with the tiniest remote ever.
Oh,
yeah.
dude,
Oh, yeah, they like to disappear.
I'm down to one. I've collected those things so I can
The
have
little tiny ones.
So I can have backups.
Yeah, at least your phone can turn into a remote.
Yep, and I've
That's what I run my Apple TV off of.
Your phone?
My Apple TV remote has been missing since the first day I got it.
Yeah.
It should just come with a label that says "Throw this in the river." Because you
it's
ain't
gonna
gonna
be there
find
anyway.
it. You might as well just get it done now.
I think it got legs and walked to somewhere and is playing hide and seek.
I do think that it's a cruel joke Apple plays on us. They give you an Apple TV remote, and then at night when you fall asleep, it's a little drone. Three
Yeah.
propellers pop out, and it just flies back. They've been giving the same remote to everybody over and over, and they all just fly back to Apple HQ and get repackaged.
Uh-huh. Yep. I believe that's true. All right. Hey, before we take our first break of the morning, Cardinals won last night in pretty dramatic fashion.
Crazy.
Guys, we had a walk-off last night. Here is
Tarps off, walk off.
Tarps off, walk-off. Here's the call.
Strikes. JJ takes off, swing and a drive, deep left field. That's gonna do it in a big way. 3-run walk-off homer.
Or, okay, that's Chip Carey's call. You want to hear Polo's call?
Yes.
Yeah. Bit more exciting.
La del Gana está en tercera. El lanzamiento, batazo elevado, profundo. Jardín izquierdo, la pelota se va. La pelota se fue. Se fue. Se fue. Y con ella nos vamos todos a casa. Iván Herrera la manda a la historia. Ganan los Cardenales. Los Piratas, quítense de ahí. Que los ganadores se quedan en el terreno. 9-6. Marcador final.
Orale!
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
I had a dream about Polo last night.
You would.
What?
Yeah.
I mean,
He'll love to hear that.
I know. I should text him. It was I was in Mexico, and Polo rolls by with his daughter Bianca, who I've gotten to kind of know, and I was like, "Hey guys!" and they were all excited. They're like, "What are you doing in Mexico?" And I was like, "I don't know what I was doing. I don't remember any part of the dream, but I just remember him rolling by, and I was like, Polo, and I think it was like a dream in Spanish too, and I do not speak
you dreamed in
Spanish.
Spanish?
Yes.
Polo.
You were cursing him out. Didn't
Did you
even
say
know.
No, it was like a happy, I just remember seeing his
What I learned.
big head. I was like, "Hey man."
I've been having a lot of vivid dreams lately.
Me too.
Almost.
Have you?
Yeah.
Good.
Did you change anything up?
I don't
Vitamins
know.
or you taking magnesium or something at night? I've been taking this last thing, and brother, I haven't dreamed.
Maybe it's
like
my
I've dreamed on
my
the last thing.
testosterone. The testosterone.
Yeah, you're
Then I'm
feeling
on.
better.
I say you get good sleep. That's one of the things they tout as part of the
The TRT.
benefits of TRT is that it's
good sleep, good REM
really
sleep.
good restful sleep. So that could be it. Speaking of, I don't know if it was from this year, but I know we went tarps off again at Busch when he hit that home run. Saw it was in my feed a Blue Jays game where a guy mooned the camera behind home plate.
Amazing.
And I'm like, not only we're halfway there, dude, at Busch. Tarps are off. Why not drop a moon out? You know what I'm saying?
Let's
bring it
Marps
back.
are off too.
Leave it to the
Bring
Canadians.
it back.
Yeah, come on, umps.
So tops off, bottoms off.
Just bottoms. Just a peek.
Bottoms up.
Not bottoms off. Just
A little peekaboo?
Just a little peekaboo for a walk off. You know.
I think an ump needs to do that. When a player gets mad at him, he just turns around and moons him.
It was a victimless crime. It was the perfect. Look at this.
Yeah, he took a moment and he knew what was going on.
He shot.
Oh, nice. I'm sure he got tossed from the stadium, and he's now probably banned.
I don't think
It's
so.
on a list.
He sat back down. Everybody was laughing.
There's no way he didn't get tossed. There's no way he didn't get tossed out of the
Don't say
stadium.
tossed.
What do you mean?
When crack is out.
Yeah, what do you mean?
Removed.
Oh.
It's the perfect-
Removed.
but that is the perfect moon. That is good. That is, he pulled shirt up, pants down, flashed about 3/4 moon up. No bottom exposure.
Here's the perfect moon.
I'm surprised to hear that from
Oh,
you.
see
You're going
it.
to show
The
us right now.
perfect- Well, no,
I
the
think a
perfect moon
has
would be
to
you have your pants.
full send or no.
No ball shadow ever.
This is great. There's no.
That's a
I mean,
crack. That's not a moon.
Oh, that's a moon. There's a cheek out.
Well,
Come on.
That's a moon. I
take
mean,
it close. You
anytime
have
your
to bend
bud's
over
out,
the
it's a moon.
Figure
No,
it's
you
gotta
don't
be a
bend. You gotta
fully.
bend. You can't bend
You want a
past a
full moon.
45
I want a
degree angle.
fully.
That's how the balls swing forward. Like
Okay.
like one of those things on your psychiatrist's desk.
The clackers? All right, so
Yeah,
here's the
those
perfect
clackers.
moon. You pull your pants down.
Yeah.
And then you pull your shirt down, and then you raise your arms, and there it is.
It's not bad, but that's a perpendicular moon.
That's some Rugrats stuff.
No,
Wait a
but that's
minute.
if you're going
What
to
do
do
you
that on
mean?
TV.
What do you mean you
saying.
pull your shirt down?
Put your hands up.
You pull your shirt
It's weird.
down.
When you lift your arms up, the shirt will go up. And now what you're saying, your
Then my ass
dong
crack-
is
my-
out too?
No,
You said
No, just
pull.
the back.
Okay.
just the back.
Just the back.
And then you go.
So you're
I
sagging
get it.
really hard.
But if it don't look like hams, then it ain't full send.
To
And
give the guy
I like
credit,
the
he
bend
put
over.
a beer in his mouth, held it with his teeth, turned around, shirt up, pants down,
I love that guy.
popped it out, popped it in, turned around. His girlfriend was like, "Oh, "You so stupid, Brian," and he was just like giving a thumbs up to the camera. And I was like, "This guy's having a
Okay, but
most
they're
fun
right
at the
behind home
ballpark.
plate,
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Stop it. You're
Okay,
gonna
they got
get
expensive
us
seats.
Kicked out of the green
Yeah.
seat.
and now they're gone.
Yeah, the people
Worth
behind
it.
him are laughing.
Hey, it was his
Legend.
First, yeah, that was like his first time in the green seats.
God.
anyway.
I hope that what did the show what ending it was in?
That's why I can't have the unwashed in the green seats.
Yeah.
Let's see.
He did something nice for the boss. The boss gave him his tickets.
Yeah.
Like if we ever go to the green seats, watch out. I've never sat in them. I don't
Oh,
know what I
dude,
do.
it's
Honestly, I know
wicked.
the brownie's good.
Someone in the
My ass
comments.
might come
said,
out
Let's
too.
go this year.
Wicked.
That's a backdoor slider. Love that.
Backdoor slider, yes.
Green seat, Caitlin. Hook it up.
We are going to. When are we going?
Oh, we haven't confirmed.
Yes, we did. It was
August.
August 12th.
For what?
Hang on, I don't think I wrote it down.
August
Cardinals
12th.
game, dude.
Cardinal
Day
game.
game.
Yes,
August 12th.
but not the green seats.
Oh,
They,
good.
well, they said they're going to treat us to a VIP situation.
That is the end of the
Florissant?
world. I will remind you.
Florissant?
End of the world at 8:33 a.m.
Gravity.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We lose gravity that day.
That's
Dude, I
right.
listened to a podcast about.
What a day to watch baseball.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting.
I listen to these like sleep podcasts to go to sleep, and it's about interest. But sometimes they're so interesting I can't sleep, which is, they should make them less interesting. But there was one about like what would happen if gravity doubled instead of it going away.
What would happen?
We'd all be smushed.
I'd lose a lot of weight.
You wouldn't die, but it would just make life unbearable.
We'd all be shorter.
Well, I was just saying, like immediately, you're like if you tried to stand up, you weigh twice as much, and your muscles are only so whatever you weigh, you're lifting twice the weight when you're. It's like going upstairs would be excruciating.
Yeah.
It'd be like strapping on another person and then trying to walk up the stairs.
Well, according to WHO, we talked about this last year,
Yeah.
August 12th, 2026 at a certain time. And we're going to be on the air. I think it's 8 o'clock.
It's 8:33 a.m.
8:33 a.m. We're supposed to lose gravity.
Yes.
Briefly
Well,
or totally?
so I'm looking. So the
Sweet.
rumor likely went viral because August 12th features a genuine, highly anticipated total solar eclipse visible from the Arctic, Greenland, Iceland, Portugal, and Spain. And I guess people are thinking that the gravity is also going at that time. Yeah, we're going to start
So it's
floating
based on
uncontrollably.
nothing. It's based on really nothing.
7 seconds is how long we're supposed to lose gravity.
That's right. Okay, so 7 seconds. We're going to lose gravity for 7 seconds.
Oh, that won't be a big deal.
Yeah, right.
Which,
If that actually happened,
You're just, whoop, we're all up in
Would be a
space, and then
big
we
deal.
fall
It'd
to
be
the ground.
Hilarious to see the cars on the highway where it was.
We're going to have to strap ourselves down at 8:33.
7 seconds.
Because you
whoa!
rise for 7 seconds, and then gravity comes back, and then you fall down back to
Yeah,
Earth.
We all
So-
float
gonna
up,
kill a lot of
hold
people.
hands, and everybody shift right. We do a little spin, and we all land in each other's seats. It'd be
We're going to need to
hilarious.
put pillows on the floor.
Okay, so here is August 12th, 2026. The world will lose gravity for 7 seconds. NASA knows this.
7 seconds.
They are preparing, but won't tell us why.
Freaking NASA.
Come on, NASA.
Okay, here we go. And
No one
we
is
talked about this
preparing for
November of
this.
2024. A secret NASA document titled Project Anchor leaked online. The project budget is $89 billion, and its goal is to survive a 7-second gravitational anomaly expected on August 12th, 2026
You know, Trump
at
said
8:33.
this week that he is building that military bunker, and the ballroom that he is wanting over it is because they're putting like a hospital and all sorts of crazy stuff underground. So I think he's trying to get this
this.
done before August 12th.
All right, duration 7.3 seconds. 7.3 seconds.
Why?
Expected casualty 40 to 60 million people.
Oh, Lord. We all need to be getting tarps on, and we need to be strapped down. Okay? That's how it's going to
Take
be.
me.
Okay, so what will happen?
I want to fly.
1 to 2 seconds, everything not secured will rise. People, vehicle, animals.
Dude.
Oh, man.
3 to 4 seconds, object will continue to rise to 50 to 20 meters. So we'll get it. Panic and chaos will ensue as people hit ceilings. Mm-hmm. So we would
We'll
probably
just hit the ceiling.
We would just hit the
We'll be
drop
okay.
ceiling.
Don't you feel bad
we should
for
be
the-
fine here.
Anyone with an upset stomach that day and they're sitting on the toilet like, whoa.
Oh. Blast off.
Surrounded by
Between
idiots.
5 and 6 seconds, panic and chaos will ensue as people hit the ceilings. 7 seconds, gravity returns, everything falls.
I'm just saying, we better all take this very seriously.
Well, I'm just in case.
It says here, 'cause I'm kind of curious about this. This is like what we think happens with gravity. I just typed in, will things not in motion rise if gravity goes away? And it says objects that are not in motion will fall towards the nearest source of mass rather than rise.
Yeah,
So
but, we're on
y'all
a,
gonna come to me.
but if we're on a spinning planet,
Yeah.
I would presume we would be spun
I guess we are kind of
away
in
from.
motion. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, expected consequences here.
Go.
40 million deaths from falls, infrastructure destruction, economic collapse lasting 10 years.
Oh, no.
Mass panic.
10 years. It's going to be more than that.
The intersection of 2 gravitational waves from black holes predicted in 2019 with a probability of 94.7%. NASA has known about this for 5 years.
Time out.
Yes, please. Questions.
Their explanation of the science is that we will be drawn or that gravity will go away.
The intersection of gravitational waves from black holes.
Does what? Cancels the entire mass of this planet's gravitational pull?
For 7.3 seconds.
All right, here we go.
This is,
We good, dude.
we're surrounded.
It is the same on Earth. I just looked it up. According to Newton's first law of motion, an object at rest will remain at rest unless an external force acts on it. If gravity vanished, objects merely sitting on the floor would just stay there. It's scientifically impossible. Gravity is a fundamental force tied to the planet's mass. It cannot simply be turned off. And if it did magically disappear, things not in motion would not rise. So basically, unless you pushed off, we're good.
Okay. So everybody just sit still.
We ain't it because now people will be like, you didn't even know it happened.
Okay, so
But is
if
the
I
Earth not
stood
in
up
motion?
though, if I stood up, then I would just
Yeah.
Yes.
keep going.
You would go to the
Yes,
ceiling,
if you pushed off, you'd
But-
go.
which
But
I
are
will
you-
do.
But are you not in motion right now?
We are in motion. We're spinning. We're on a spinning planet.
Well, and
right?
also we are made up of atoms, and all of those atoms are not secure, and so your atoms are just kind of there's space in between.
everything's spinning.
Yeah, so what's the application of the planetary motion?
Says the ground effect, the Earth itself is still rotating rapidly. Unsecured objects might drift slightly upward from the ground's curvature or bounce if bumped, but they would not shoot straight up into the air.
Right, so
Well-
I'd be slung at an angle towards Saturn.
What's NASA doing
Seems like
about
we'd be
this?
like,
Nothing. They're going to the Cardinals.
What's NASA doing? They're building underground bunkers for essential personnel.
They are. That's why all the billionaires are building bunkers right now, you guys.
Who's
They're-
going to get a spot in the bunker? Government leaders, scientists, military personnel, quote, selected citizens with genetic diversity.
Oh, that's me. Hazel
Redheads.
eyes. Hazel eyes.
I got redhead.
I have hazel
Less
eyes.
than 2%.
Morning show hosts.
Really?
Yes, we're saved. We are
We are
saved.
saved.
Why is NASA silent? An announcement would trigger mass panic and chaos. Better to have 40 million people unprepared.
Right.
Better to have 40 million unprepared victims than 8 billion in a state of panic.
Well, and see,
Makes sense, guys.
even if you put it out there, like I have been trying to remind everyone periodically, you all act like this is willy-nilly, like this is going to be fine. See, nobody believes it anyway. I will be strapped down
Okay.
and not moving.
Here's what we could do.
If you believe in this, you should be out in the middle of the street with your hands raised, ready to go.
No, stay
8:30.
indoors
Yeah.
with a low ceiling.
No. If
And
you believe
as you
this,
float up in the air, I'm going to freeze time and take your dong out.
We've come
Lie
full
on the
circle.
floor face down. Whoa!
This is the coolest thing. Wow, Wade!
whoa, what a
Everybody-
breeze!
8:33
Break was
a.m.
here.
August
Rafe was
12th.
here. As I float
Set
away.
an alarm.
I float away, flipping you the double bird. Rafe was here.
8:33
a.m.
a.m. St.
August
Louis
12th.
time. And we are going to the Cardinal game later that afternoon.
We will. But everybody set an
It is a
alarm for
day game.
yourself so you're prepared and strapped down.
Longest home run ever hit. No gravity, dude.
That'd be super tight.
That'd be fun. A bunt. Psh.
Well, I can't wait. All right, we got to take a break. But first, Team Rizz Remember the Day is brought to us by Hot Shot Sports Bar and Grill. Score their famous tacos for only $1 each after the Cards score 8 or more runs all season long at Hot Shot Sports Bar and Grill. Get the details at hotshotsnet.com. From St. Louis, Christina Kurtner is our Team Rizz Remember the Day. Christina is a loyal daily listener who catches up on the podcast when she can't listen to the entire show live every morning. Says it's a great way to start the day. I love the jokes, the friendships, the conversation. It makes me feel like I'm just hanging out with friends before work. Christina works in the nonprofit sector, helping people facing housing instability. She's a new mom and has a cool husband who loves the show as well. Christina Kurtner from St. Louis is our Team Rizz Remember the Day. Get the super sweet Team Rizz Remember the Day soccer jersey. Get yourself signed up 1057thepoint.com/Team Rizz. All right, Lauren, what do you got for us?
More cancellations for certain tours. Raunchy animation news. Details on the Masters of the Universe and Jared Leto's role. So, Moon, you might want to plug your ears. And Mythbusters for the silver screen.
All right, we got that. We got your crappy birthday is the porno birthday, all that and more. And St. Louis music fans rejoice. BB's Jazz, Blues, and Soups making a comeback.
Nice.
See about this? We'll chop it up next. Stay there. All right, welcome back to the program. Phone number 314-624-3833 or 618-398-3833. The Schreier Air text line, 314-649-DUMB. The Bud Light Studio Cams, 1057thepoint.com/Rizz. The socials at RIZZ Show. Your emails, RizzShow at 1057thepoint.com. We're going to talk to Chris Kerber in just a little bit, around 8:30. We'll play a matchup with Moon. Give away some fabulous prizes, Toadies tickets, Battlehawks tickets. Please don't destroy live tickets and Claypool Gold tickets. So, who's been to BB's? BB's Jazz, Blues, and Soups?
Long time
Anybody?
ago.
It's been a long, long
I don't
time.
know what that is.
You've never heard of it?
I don't think so.
I've never been. I know of it, but I never went.
Where's
So it is. It's down near Busch Stadium.
It's off Broadway.
It's that little strip where all the cool places are at.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it was. I think the same people now who own Broadway Oyster Bar bought it, but so it. I mean, it's a jazz club that serves soups,
That's cool.
like good soup. Rafe, you've never been there? I'm surprised.
Where's this at?
BB's
South
Jazz,
Broadway.
Blues, and Soups.
No.
So after sitting dark for 3 years, a legendary St. Louis landmark, it's officially reopening its doors, brand new management. And the big news dropped on the venue's Facebook page, and local music fans are already losing their minds in the comments.
Is this where you take your own cooler? Because there's a little underground place I used to go to with my roommate Steve, where they'd have like musical performances, and you could, like,
It looked like this on the inside. You ever been in there? Like this
man, that does
stage?
look kind of familiar.
It's just like it's a jazz blues club, like
Yeah.
that you would assume exactly how it'd look like. Blues club.
Even like the
been there
Food
then.
Network's been through there because their soup is good. So the guys stepping up to save BB's know a thing or two about running a successful music joint. The new co-owners, Steve Sullivan and Mark Goldenberg, are the same people behind the Broadway Oyster Bar just down the street. So for decades, BB's was the spot for live music. housed in a historic 19th century building that used to be a hotel, opened back up in 1976. Over the years, it hosted absolute legends of jazz and blues, Johnny Johnson, Betty Carter, Earl Hines, Henry Townsend. Sadly, after the original owner, Mark O'Shaughnessy, passed away in 2017, the place faced an uphill battle, ultimately closed in 2023.
Cool looking spot, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Anything with that brick back.
Very St. Louis.
Very St. Louis. Very St. Louis.
I wonder if you have to, like, because I feel like I saw like a rockabilly band there one time. And I don't know if it was all blues or jazz. Like, I felt like you didn't have to be blues and jazz to play there.
Back in the day, like 7 Shot or something?
Yeah, like in that time, for sure. I don't think it was them, but
it was definitely a cool spot if you had been there. I mean, it's been 15 years ago.
Yeah, it's a long time ago.
Yeah, what a neat looking spot, dude.
Very cool.
But you actually got, like, you'd watch jazz or whatever music was playing there, and you'd get soup.
I know, it's perfect.
And
it's
you
everything
get
I want.
soup.
That's
awesome.
Lerna's the soup chick.
I am, dude. I am a soup queen.
There's a place like that in L.A. It's called the Baked Potato, and they have baked potatoes.
potatoes.
And it's a
That's
tiny
cool,
little room,
too.
but it'll be all the greatest musicians in the world will come and play there, and it's so fun.
I love
It's
baked
like
potatoes.
$15
and
too for a
soup.
ticket.
So if you happen to be free today, they're throwing a special pre-opening sneak peek event. So it's 700 South Broadway, just a couple blocks from Busch Stadium, today at noon. Sample some stuff from their new menu. Hear from the new owners. Live performances from the funky butt brass band.
Nice.
Oh, the best.
Playing down there.
They
So,
are so good.
Congratulations. That's awesome. All right, today is May the 20th, and a lot of stuff happened on this day in history. First off, 716 years ago, in 1310, for the first time ever, different shoes for the left and right feet were produced.
Nice. Thank you.
Until 1310, all shoes were cut exactly the same. 520 years ago, 1506, Columbus died in Spain, still convinced that his journeys were along the east coast of Asia. 153 years ago, 1873, a guy named Levi Strauss received a patent for blue jeans with copper rivets.
Who's got Levi's on today? They're my favorite.
I don't know.
I do.
I have them. Nice.
Must be nice.
All right,
What are you, a Wrangler guy?
110 years ago, 1916, Codell, Kansas was hit by a tornado. 109 years ago, 1917, Codell, Kansas was hit by a tornado, exactly 1 year after it was hit by the first tornado. 108 years ago, 1918, Codell, Kansas was hit by a tornado.
Whoa.
Cool.
107 years ago, Codell, Kansas had no population.
Codell, Kansas hit by a tornado exactly 2 years after it was hit by the first tornado and 1 year after it was hit by the second tornado. The third one was the most destructive, killing 10 people.
Jeez, you got to assume that if we just got hit, it's like lightning. If we just got hit, we're not going to get hit for a while.
When's the safest time to fly?
Uh,
After a plane crash.
It's hard, though, if the plane is already wrecked.
That's a good point,
Good point, Scott. Good point. 99 years ago, 1927, Charles Lindbergh took off from New York in the Spirit of St. Louis. In his attempt to become the first person to fly nonstop across the Atlantic, landed safely the next day in Paris, was awarded a $25,000 prize. 94 years ago, 1932, Amelia Earhart took off from Newfoundland, heading for Ireland. She landed in Londonderry 15 hours later, making her the first woman to fly across the Atlantic by herself.
and given $1,000.
Other
What
trips
happened?
of hers wouldn't turn out so well.
No, that's true. God, I loved Amelia Earhart, though, learning about her as a kid. And then you learn, like, what happened to her? Nobody knows. Bermuda Triangle, right?
Burton always told us that blinker was on the entire way.
Well, it was. Okay, it was. We like to make sure you know we're merging. Okay, Scott?
Yes.
Oh, my goodness.
Damn it.
57 years ago, 1969, 4 drunken Marines at a Cubs game decided to beat up Peter Cetera from Chicago
Why is that?
because they thought his hair was too long.
Well, was
Bummer.
it?
Yeah.
Screw that, dude.
Yeah. Beat him up then.
Cetera's jaw was broken, and he had to have his mouth wired shut for a couple months.
Wait, what year was that? I'm sorry.
1969.
I was going to say, and then the music of Chicago from the 90s came out, or the 80s.
I love 80s Chicago.
I
I
don't.
do too.
I love 80s Chicago.
I do too.
I tell this story often on here because it's when my mom and Jerry started dating, and my mom got really into 80s Chicago in the 90s.
Is that what they put on to drown out the noise of them banging while you're
Probably.
home?
We were in her Firebird with the T-tops off, and you'd think we'd be listening to like ZZ Top, but no, we're listening to freaking Chicago from the 80s, which is, in my opinion, is not the best Chicago. I much prefer the 70s Chicago.
Me too, but what are the 80s songs? Because I think I
You're the inspiration.
The inspiration.
Oh my God, kill me now.
Everybody needs a little time away.
I need time away.
holiday.
Jill was we're driving to Chicago, or driving to St. Louis every weekend to see Jerry, listening to frickin' Chicago.
Daddy Jerry needs some time away.
Hold me now.
Oh,
It's hard for me to say
I'm
I'm
triggered.
sorry.
Jill's gonna get some today.
She is.
Stop,
She did.
stop changing the
She
words,
did.
Mom. Stop changing the words.
Man, that's
made a Sam.
and you know what? This is the 90s, so I did not have like my own thing to listen to. I was literally reading like R.L. Stein and hating my life.
Oh, you
Gosh.
had goosebumps.
you just
for
didn't
different
understand
reasons.
the love of David Foster. That's what he ended
Stop
up.
this.
Yeah.
Listen, everybody, imagine my sister being conceived to this song.
Jill, turn your radio off. before you
David
get
Foster
horny.
is a hero of mine. I love that guy.
Yeah, this is live action. 94,
baby.
96.
Everybody, here we go.
Everybody needs a little time away.
Timing.
I heard Jill say from the other room.
Oh, God.
Gonna make
Even
a little
Jill needs a
sister for
holiday.
you.
My sister was literally conceived to this record. Holy crap.
Hey, babe, you wanna make an Emily?
Yes.
From each other. Hold Jill now. It's hard for Jill to say she's sorry. She just wants Jerry to stay.
All right.
Oh, man.
I'm sorry to get Moon's mom involved in that.
After all
yeah.
that Learn's been through,
Anyway.
Jill
I'm
will
happy my
make
sister's
it
born.
I do
to
like
you.
I didn't need
80s
Peter
Chicago.
Cetera helping out with it.
Why don't you guys move into Jerry's condo for a while?
Oh, man.
I love that you know the music, Moon. You don't know certain music.
But
But
you know
pop
80s
singer.
Chicago.
Maybe
I know
that's
David
all
Foster.
Chicago.
That transcends
I know
everything.
David Foster.
Oh, my God.
David Foster helped write all that stuff.
kind of backtracked on that guy.
38 years ago, 1988, Willow. Ron Howard's Willow came out.
Congrats.
Me.
Rafe unzipped his pants.
What?
His Willow came out.
Oh.
Nah, yes.
37 years ago, 1989, Gilda Radner died. She was only 42. Damn. 30,
By the way, I'm
Gilda
sorry.
Radner.
I love how everyone was in love with her. Like that Martin Short documentary. Have you watched
right.
it yet?
no, not the Martin Short one, but the
Gene Wilder
Gene
one.
Wilder one. My God.
But everybody, I mean, you watch all these documentaries of these legendary men, and Gilda Radner of that time will make her appearance known in all of their stories because everybody was so
Everybody
in love
loved
with
her.
her. It was so sweet.
she was only 42.
I know, terrible.
33 years ago, 1993, more than 80 million people watched the final episode of Cheers. That makes it the second highest rated series finale ever. So what was number one?
MASH.
Okay, what was number three? So Cheers was number two. MASH was number one. What was number three?
Of
Home
the most
Improvement.
of the
The
most,
most
viewed-
watched final episode.
Oh, Seinfeld.
Yeah, Seinfeld.
Correct. Yes.
Thank you.
Nice,
That
nicely
is
done. That is
correct.
That is correct.
15 years ago today, Macho Man died.
Oh, no, brother. Ooh. Damn it.
He was 58.
That record still rips, by the way.
Macho Man's record?
Yeah, I think he's got a couple. more.
Everybody needs a little time away.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Jerry and Jill need a little time to celebrate. We're gonna make you
I'm
a
baby my mom
baby
isn't awake
sister.
for this. My God.
Jerry's cream of the crop will rise to the
Emily,
top.
I'm sorry for listening to the podcast.
Oh,
Emily, baby girl. Oh, yeah. Can you dig it? Yeah.
Was he this? Who is this? Snap into a slim? Or, what
That's
was-
him.
that was Macho Man.
That's
Okay,
Macho
great.
Man.
Oh, yeah.
I get my guys in
Step into a
spandex
Slim Jim.
mixed up.
Jill, snap into Jerry, Slim Jim.
No Slim Jim for Jerry.
And 14 years ago, Robin Gibb of the Bee Gees died from cancer at 62.
I love the
I know,
Bee
sorry.
That was a
Gees.
sad news coming off a Macho
I'm
Man
sorry.
bit.
That's what happened back in the day.
Ah, dude. Do you remember his record is called "Be a Man"?
Be nice if those. It would be nice if
Macho
he met
Man.
Macho Man at the gates, though. Hello, Macho Man. Welcome to heaven. Ooh, thanks for having me. Yeah.
Well, Macho Man was there first.
Ooh, Barry Gibb.
That was
Welcome.
Robin Gibb. Barry
Robin.
still alive.
Robin, yeah.
I don't know how he talks.
Robin was, which one? No,
He
Maurice
was the thin one. Robin had long hair.
Maurice always wore the hat
Yes.
and had the big beard.
And then Robin had the long hair and he
And
had
the
a beautiful
kinda weird-
face.
weird
and weird
teeth.
teeth. Yeah, he had buck teeth.
Sang like an angel.
Sang like an angel.
All right, time to find out what's going on in the world of music and entertainment with your Crap on Celebrities.
And we start with this. Youngblood's team fires back at MGK. Yeah, the drama. Looks like the pop-punk bromance between Youngblood and Machine Gun Kelly is officially over. The drama started after Youngblood posted about making live music more affordable for fans, something that he's been pushing with his Bloodfest festival. And MGK wasn't having it. He reportedly fired off a now deleted comment accusing Youngblood of canceling past shows because of low ticket sales and mocked him as a, quote, silver spoon preachy wanker. Youngblood didn't respond directly, but told TMZ that he's too busy focusing on a sold-out North American tour and finishing an album next month to get pulled into this drama.
I think those two are going to have a slap fight.
I think they are as well.
Youngblood and MGK?
Well, MGK wrote that song, I believe it was with Fred Durst, where he calls out, everybody's assuming it was Youngblood. That's where this all came from, where he was saying, like, hey, Youngblood acts like he was poor. He's a rich white kid from England. Like, and then Youngblood came out and said, I never have hidden that I'm a middle-class Englishman. Like, I've never said I was poor.
Well, every album cycle, MGK's got to reinvent himself and fight with somebody new to get attention.
True. And so this time it's him.
You want to play a little Macho Man on the anniversary of his death?
Who doesn't want to?
This is Macho Man's Be a Man. Go ahead. Hit it.
It was a charity event, but the hall didn't show. Hollywood Homestead, you're at the end of your rope. And I'ma kick you in the butt and wash your mouth out with soap. Cause, like Rodney Dangerfield, you get no respect. So come on, Hulk, let's wreck so I can put you in check. Be a man, Hulk. Come on, don't be scared. Be a man, Hulk.
This is
Come on, don't be a chump. I never thought Hulk would go wild like a punk.
You think they're fighting in heaven?
Come on, don't be
Hey.
I think they were buddies.
We just found a fourth guy that can do a backwards Kango hat. Macho Man
Macho
Randy
Man?
Savage.
Yeah,
Pretty dope.
He was signed to the
Cardinals.
Cardinals. He was a minor league.
He's got great arms.
Be a man, Hulk.
Great.
He was a great baseball player. Was
Great
it was
neck.
a minor league deal with the Cardinals.
Hogan. Oh, yeah. Listen, kids.
Louder Than Fear, the documentary on Travis Barker, will have its world premiere on June 13th. And then we will all see it on Hulu and Disney Plus starting August 13th. And so it covers his entire life with special focus on that plane crash that he was on with DJ AM that killed the pilot and 3 others on board in the aftermath of that incident. And he says it's an unfiltered look at my journey at a life-changing experience. It also spotlights the amazing people I have in my life who've carried me through it. So I look forward to that. I'll watch that.
I think Macho Man was my favorite. Was
Yeah.
he your favorite? Who was
I
your
love
favorite
there's a clip
wrestler?
where he talks
so.
about men. He's like, oh, it's all right for men to cry. This is
Yeah,
such
yeah.
a,
It was like
he's like on a talk show.
It was on Arsenio.
It was Arsenio. And somebody's like, men don't cry. And he goes, oh, I beg to differ. Men cry all the time. Macho Man gets emotional over a lot of things.
I love him.
I got that. There we go. Here's Macho Man on. This is Arsenio.
Yeah, dude, and he's in like.
You guys are
Great.
so bricked up right now for freaking Macho,
Macho Man.
Man.
Dude,
I
Macho
can't
Man
even
was-
divert to a
He
different
was
topic.
the best. He was the best. They tried.
He died on this day 15 years
I
ago.
didn't know
Okay.
it's going to be such a big deal.
They tried to crown Ultimate Warrior, and that dude couldn't even hang. And Macho Man could like riff.
And it was a sensitive guy.
Okay, your middle name is Macho, but I'm wondering if you ever cry. Has Macho Man ever cried?
Oh, yeah. It's okay for macho men to show every emotion available right there, because I've cried 1,000 times, I'm going to cry some more. But I've soared with the eagles, and I've slithered with the snakes, and I've been everywhere in between. And I'm going to tell you something right now. There's one guarantee in life, and that there are no guarantees, yeah. And I understand this. Yeah. Nobody likes a quitter. Nobody said life was easy, so if you get knocked down, take the standing 8 count, get back up, and fight again. And you're a macho maniac. Dig it.
Yeah, take your vitamins.
All right,
We don't have heroes like this anymore.
Here,
talking
snap
about.
it to a
Heroes like
Slim
this.
Jim.
That's
Let's
what I'm
everybody
talking
get your Slim
about.
Jims
Snap into a Slim
out.
Jim right now.
Come
St.
on, I'm doing
Louis.
it. Ready? Here we go.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, she's chomping on a turkey Slim Jim in honor of the Macho Man. Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right, I got to chew it now. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Oh,
While she's
I
chewing her
got
Slim
overwhelmed.
Jim, I will run this bit into the ground. Yeah. Oh, yeah, this bit has gone on too long, brother. Yeah.
It's not.
Hurting my throat at this point. I don't want to keep doing it, but
Okay,
I
I'm
got
done.
to.
All right.
Okay,
Thank
she's
God.
done.
Bad news if you're planning to catch Static X this year. The industrial metal veterans have canceled all of their 2026 remaining dates due to what they're calling, quote, a serious medical issue affecting somebody in the band.
Well, Happy Knee.
I don't know what is happening,
They
but
just
they
played
said
Sonic Temple.
I know. They said, don't worry about us. We'll be fine. Just a bunch of old men with parts that need fixing. Also, I did not realize until literally today that Edsel Dope is the Wayne Static villain.
We've talked about that before.
I guess they've been on tour with Dope, but I was like, oh, I didn't realize that Edsel was
the guy. In the mask and the hair.
Zero.
And the red.
Well, I was watching their set from Sonic Temple,
and it
sounded terrific.
Yeah.
It sounds fine. It sounds exactly how it should. And he looks great. And the whole thing is the whole thing, except for...
The other guys are wearing, like, gym clothes.
Yeah, you look like you came from work. And it's like, brother, we got a whole thing going on here. This guy is going all out. He's wearing a mask. He's got the hair. He's got the whole thing. And then this cat looks like he just got off work. What are you doing? Present.
They're canceling. They're saying they're like, we can do no more.
We can't do this.
Yeah, I hate to say that. I'm not their entertainment coach, but
that sucks.
It's okay to have an opinion.
It's good.
Well, that's my opinion.
Guys, also tough break for Kiefer Sutherland. The actor and country singer has canceled his entire U.S. leg
This made me feel bad, and I was sad.
Okay, well, Love Will Bring You Home tour. And he says it's just because ticket sales were too low. And he told fans on Instagram that he didn't think it was fair to perform to half-empty venues. And everyone who bought tickets will, of course, get a full refund.
Well, where was he trying to play?
Well, he was trying to play, just venues across the United States.
He has to do these stadiums so he can go home like E.T. because he's an alien.
Kiefer Sutherland?
Yeah, poor
guy. Well, I didn't know what his music sounded like. I pulled an unedited track here.
He's been playing music for a long time.
It's hip-hop, right?
It's country.
Country. Kiefer Sutherland.
Be a man.
Ooh, yeah.
Be a man, Hulk.
I ran into an old friend.
I'm surprised people are not lined up around the corner for this.
Also, it's just Kiefer Sutherland. Go look at him. Like, that's why I would go.
It's not bad.
That's fine.
I war stories.
I kind of like it.
Boy, you know
Moments of glory.
he used to hang out with him a lot?
Yeah.
Tommy the Boss.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
I've heard a story
And
or
their
two.
evenings out would be legendary because you have two animals.
One of whom was a vampire in the 80s.
One of them was literally a vampire. Another our boss, who books will be written about. And they would,
Debaucherous times.
take on Chicago.
Yes. Well, as you may remember, Rizz, back in January, he was arrested for an altercation with a rideshare driver in Hollywood. And so that case is still under review. However, some good news in Kiefer Sutherland's life. He's got a new movie with Al Pacino coming out later this year, so he'll be all right.
It did make me sad, though, when I heard that due to low ticket sales.
I know.
Doo-doo.
The UK and European tour is still on, though. So it's just us here in the United States screwing them up.
When is Keanu Reeves coming to town?
That is in August.
Where's he playing?
He's playing at the
He's playing
pageant.
the Factory.
Oh, is it the Factory?
Yeah.
August 12th when Gravity.
Get out of here. Is it August 12th?
They're
No, it's-
they're
No idea.
headlining? They're
It's like-
headlining Factory?
Yeah.
Holy crap. What?
Dog
Dog
Star?
Star?
We're giving away
work.
tickets on this radio program eventually.
Let me see. Is it before or after we lose Gravity?
It's after, because it's right before I go to Nashville to see the Foo Fighters.
Whoa.
Let's see here. Dog Star at the Factory. Here we go. It is going to be August 27th.
There we go.
No, that's after. That's post-gravity.
That is, after we got our gravity back, but hopefully 40 million people don't die. Mm-hmm. Dog Star at the Factory, August 27th. That's a Thursday. Guys.
We are taking off on Friday. I'm calling it now. We're going to meet Keanu Reeves, okay?
Let's do it.
Oh, man, we should get that done.
Right. Yes. Yes.
When is Willie Nelson in town? Rafe.
Also in August, I believe, because it's him and the Avett
I
Brothers.
think we have a very
It's
busy
Rafe
August.
Fest.
And Red Clay Strays. It's pretty much Rafe Fest.
Are the Red Clay Strays
I believe so.
opening up
They
for
were.
Willie?
Hold on, let me look.
If you have to take your pick, it has to be Willie or Keanu. Who are you taking?
Oh, Keanu. For me?
Yeah,
Keanu.
for me,
I
it's
gotta
Keanu
go
as well.
see the
Really?
Red Clay Strays. I've been wanting to see them for a while, and every time they're here, I miss out.
If you have a choice to meet Willie or Keanu.
Oh, Willie.
Willie.
Really?
Yeah. Willie's been in my life for a long time.
Keanu's going to be here a long time,
So is
too.
Keanu.
And also, Willie is super old.
Oh, it's Stephen Wilson Jr. I knew it was somebody that was like.
That's the guy who sings the Gary song, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gary?
And he
Gary.
does the Tonight cover.
Willie
That's right.
Nelson, Avett Brothers, Lucas Nelson, Stephen Wilson Jr. There's a lot of good. This is a good lineup, dude. I'll be
People want to
there.
hear Dog Star. Dog Star.
August 18th. That's your birthday, right?
The 17th is my birthday.
My fault.
Dog Star.
Dog Star.
What's the song to play from Dog Star? That's Keanu Reeves' band.
Hey, did you? what was the date on that? August what?
18th.
Oh.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Okay, this is a song called The Sphere. So this is Dog Star, which is Keanu Reeves' band.
Is it edited? He starts with, "What up?"
Well, he's on bass, so he doesn't sing. He's the bassist. Here we go.
Oh, man.
Wild Stallions.
Yeah, he was in the Wild Stallions. It's not bad.
I like it. It's like you too.
Dog Star coming at you on the point. It's fun.
I like it.
Yeah, I mean, it's fine.
That was good.
Keanu Reeves in the band. That's cool.
Hey, speaking of red clay strays, they almost died after their private jet malfunctioned while traveling to the ACM Awards.
I've been there.
So a piece of the plane's engine flew off during takeoff, forcing the aircraft to circle for hours before making an emergency landing. So the band described the flight as terrifying, but they were able to safely switch planes, continue their trip, and luckily the band still made it to the show because they won for Group of the Year, as we talked about on Monday. So glad they were okay. Guys, I love California so much, and I hate that wildfires happen all the damn time. And they're dealing with another one. The Sandy Fire is tearing through the Simi Valley area, moving dangerously close.
This is bad.
To celebrity-packed neighborhoods like Hidden Hills, Calabasas, and Thousand Oaks. And so by Tuesday, the fire had burned more than 1,400 acres and was only about 5% contained. So that forced about 17,000 people to evacuate, shutting down local schools. It's not just celebrities. Think about all the people that are normal that live there, too. The fire is pushing towards the Hidden Hills. And so the Kardashians, Jennifer Lopez, our Brett Michaels.
What?
Yes. Britney Spears, our Heather Locklear, Jamie Foxx, and Tom Selleck all live in the
Tom Selleck
area.
just got the reverse mortgage on his house.
I know. He's going to better watch it.
What are you talking about?
But there is some good news. So fire crews, they made progress overnight, calmer winds, and they're working fast to strengthen the containment. So I hope all the best. I do not want to see more of my California burnout.
It's some of that. That's the risk you take for living out there.
Well, and they don't know where why it began. They don't know if this was an electrical box or somebody did this, so that's still being investigated as well. Pack your bags because South Park Season 29 locks in the fall with a premiere date. So we're going back to Colorado because those foul-mouthed kids of South Park, they're returning to our TV screens. So if you are interested, it will premiere for Season 29 on September 16th. And then following the premiere, of course, they will be posting online and stream if you missed it live.
So when is it?
It will start September 16th, and so September 30th, October 14th, and so on.
Did they say how many episodes for the season?
Right here, I just have 6 dates, so maybe 6 episodes. And it's
they kind of do what they want to do.
I know, I like it.
They're like, oh, we'll put an episode. We'll put out an episode this week.
Last year's season 27 dominated everywhere. People were talking about it.
Wild.
It was the first episode with Trump.
That was wild.
Hilarious. And they're, of course, going to be right on the heels of all the political chaos that we're all enduring. Moving into movie news, you guys have been interested in Masters of the Universe. You kind of been talking about it off air during commercial breaks. And
yeah,
Moon,
I want to see it.
I do too.
I do too.
But Moon, you were saying yesterday off air, you're like, I don't want to know too much about it.
I kind of want to know nothing because, I saw. I saw a few clips from the first trailer just to kind of see how it looks. And that's what I have in my mind. And I'm okay with that. And I don't want to hear voices. I don't want to know anything.
Well, you might want to take your headphones off.
The funniest part of this
I want to try to enjoy it.
Jared Leto is Skeletor.
Right.
Yeah.
And they are not really promoting that Jared Leto is Skeletor.
Well, they are
Which
now.
I think is smart.
Because the director, Travis Knight, he revealed, again, you maybe don't want to hear this.
Yeah, I kind of don't.
He revealed that Jared Leto's portrayal of Skeletor in the upcoming Masters of the Universe film is going to differ significantly from previous interpretations. So, again, Travis Knight emphasized the importance of creating a distinct voice for Skeletor rather than mimicking Alan Oppenheimer's original comical and nasal tone.
Oh, yeah.
So, and I have a little bit of that. I pulled some old school
the old
Skeletor.
Skeletor. Yes.
Here he is.
Here's old Skeletor.
I can't remember when I've had a more pleasant day.
So Jared Leto's portrayal will explore Skeletor's insecurity and power-hungry nature, presenting him as both scary and entertaining. So
Yeah,
he
I
may
think
not be
that's a wise move. Rafe, thoughts?
Yeah, it's whatever.
I can come back?
Yeah, that was a little cartoony. It was a cartoon.
Well, that was the cartoon.
That was the old one.
That's my thing. Is I'm saying the cartoon one was very extra cartoonish, so I understand like the live action one maybe being a little dialed back.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not in charge. You know, as much as people like to hate on Jared Leto and all that kind of stuff, the dude is an absolute talent when he is surrounded by talent. Like, the guy is
He's
so
also
good.
directed.
Right. I'm just saying, like, I think typically the trouble you get in is when you have a lot of jobs and you're kind of on your own in creating something. And this is such an iconic thing, and I think the director and the studio isn't gonna let everybody be free.
Don't turn this into the Jared Leto show.
Right, and I don't think it is. And
Because that's what when he did the Joker, it became the Jared Leto show.
Yeah.
Right, and yeah, that was probably a mistake, but.
And he'll have he'll have the mask on, so we won't actually see him as Jared. He will not be Jared Letoing in this movie. You know what I mean?
I actually lived as a skeleton for 6 months to prepare for this role.
Cool, Jared.
It'll be out June 5th.
I just want to sit and be a kid.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I do
and
too.
hope for the best.
When does that come out this weekend?
June 5th.
June 5th.
Yeah, got a couple more
April
weeks.
5th.
Good news for Rick and Morty fans. The show is officially headed to the big screen. So Warner Brothers is developing a full-length animated movie with series veteran Jacob Hare set to direct. Co-creator Dan Harmon says the plan is very simple. He doesn't want to overcomplicate it. Just make it feel like a giant, action-packed Rick and Morty episode.
Dan Harmon is back on
He's
it.
back?
I guess so.
Remember they
lots of trouble.
Was he Me Too'd?
I think he was me Ford.
Wow.
I think
He's
there was
back.
a lot of issues.
Well, me back, I guess. No real details yet on when it will be released. What else can I tell you? Oh, yes. Urban Legends of the Silver Screen. This was kind of a sad list to read because I feel like some of us want to believe these things. 12 old Hollywood myths that are completely busted. So, like, number one.
No, Justin Roiland was the guy.
Oh, I see.
It was the other guy.
It was the other guy.
Dan Harmon has faced multiple controversies, including sexual harassment allegations, offensive past content, and criticism over his behavior on set. Publicly admitted to sexually harassing former community writer Megan Gans, acknowledging that he abused his position of power as a showrunner and acted inappropriately towards her. That is according to the co-pilot search.
Justin Roiland was the guy who was the voice and the creator, too. Co-creator.
Oh, and that was a lot
I've
of
never
trouble.
watched that show.
It's great.
And all my friends watch it.
It really is
And I
great.
don't get any of the
Is-
jokes.
Pretty great.
It is great.
What is it?
Horribly
Poopy Pants,
offensive.
Uncle, what is it? Isn't there like a turd or something, or like a pickle?
Mr. Poopy Pants?
Mr. Poopy Pants.
Is Pickle Rick?
Okay.
Grotesquely
That's
offensive.
selling rights on that show, and it's
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
dude, it's great. I love it.
She wrote on the newer seasons, and her episodes are great, man.
All right, here we go. 12 widely accepted Hollywood myths that are actually 100% false. We've all heard of these. So we've talked about this one recently because of the Wizard of Oz being at the Sphere. The dead body in the Wizard of Oz. So if you look closely at the end of the 10-man sequence, you can see a silhouette of a Munchkin actor who died by suicide hanging from a tree. That's not true. It's actually just a large exotic bird spreading its wings. And MGM had borrowed several birds from the LA Zoo to make the set look more magical. So that's not a hanging munchkin in the
it's not
background.
a munchkin hanging, okay.
The Milky Rain and Singin' in the Rain. The myth is to make the downpour show up more clearly on camera during Gene Kelly's iconic dance scene, the crew mixed milk into the water. And co-director Stanley Donen put this one to bed a long time ago, saying there was no dairy involved. It was just master-level cinematography. To make the rain visible on film, you simply have to position the studio lights behind the water droplets instead. So no milk used there.
That bird thing is horse crap.
I know. You stand beside that you think it is an actual body.
I mean, why would they? There's no other animals. There's no animals in that scene.
I agree with you.
And that's one of the most iconic scenes. They know that because it's the yellow brick road and the house right there and the whole thing. There's no way anybody would be back there.
Wouldn't we see the birds? Like, that's a big deal to see
that's
birds.
You could see it, though. Like,
Get out of my face.
Now that we have everything digitized.
CGI replacement?
You think it was You think CGI replaced the hanging munchkin?
Yeah, well, I mean, there are versions you can watch where there's nothing there. So yeah, it's all been cleaned up. But if you watch an OG VHS from the 70s or something, there's some weirdness back there.
Something.
And it's not a bird on set back in the shadows in the
Random
in the key shot. Come on,
man.
I did listen to a podcast about the Munchkins when all the actors and they got kicked out of all these hotels in L.A. because they were getting hammered and just going crazy in these hotels.
You were going to say the F word, weren't you?
Huh?
You were going to say they were.
Yeah. Effing.
They crawled. They crawled so Mini Kiss could run. You know what I mean?
They did. And honestly, I saw they did the Scientology church run. We talked about that, and it was all dwarves, and I was like, this is what it was like back in the day. Like Warner Brothers, whoever made Wizard of Oz, had to keep buying out hotels because they were putting up like 200 Munchkins, and they were just getting hammered and partying so hard. And I was like,
Why not?
They were Mini Kiss before Mini Kiss.
That's
Love
wild.
that. We've also heard this one. The Willy Wonka chocolate river was actually real chocolate.
That's it, yes.
And as delicious as that would maybe be, the reality is it was mostly just water, a ton of industrial chemicals and powder used to make it look like chocolate ice cream. And according to the cast, it smelled awful. It was freezing cold, and crew members kept dumping their leftover coffee into it.
Oh, my gosh.
Which is pretty fantastic. And then just a couple more. Clark Gable's deadly hit-and-run cover-up. So in 1933, the Gone with the Wind star Clark Gable struck and killed a pedestrian while driving drunk, and major studio executives paid off the police to cover it up. And the reality of that, because I remember hearing about this. My mom loved Gone with the Wind, and she was like, he's a drunk. But this is a classic case of two stories getting entangled. So writer-director John Hudson was actually the one involved in that fatal car accident in 1933 and was cleared of wrongdoing. Clark Gable wasn't even in the state at the time, though he later did crash his car into a tree in 1945, which probably just kept that rumor going.
It was actually John Huston, which is Angelica Houston's dad.
Oh, I'm sorry. Houston.
Which is Angelica Houston's dad.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Who's Angelica Houston?
Morticia Adams.
Okay.
You know Angelica
Houston.
She's got such a beautiful, unique face.
She used to date Jack Nicholson.
Angelica.
Was she in The Witches?
She's in a lot of stuff.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I know what you're talking about.
She's the main witch.
Yeah, Morticia Adams.
Okay, yeah.
Anyway, that's your crap. Thanks.
Your celebrities that are celebrating a birthday today: Jack Gleason, that's Joffrey from Game of Thrones, also involved in a myth. They said that...
Did he quit acting?
Yeah, he didn't quit acting. He's 34. John Party, the country singer, is 41. Rachel Platten, this is my fight song.
Fight song, yes.
Is 45. Busta Rhymes is 54. Real name? Trevor Taheem Smith Jr. Tony Stewart, real name? Tony Stewart,
yes, race car driver.
55. Timothy Oliphant is 58. Mindy Cohn from Facts of Life, that's Natalie, is 60. Tony Goldwyn, that's President Fitzgrant on Scandal. You also know him for betraying Patrick Swayze in Ghost. He's 66. He was also the voice of Disney's Tarzan. Bronson Pinchot is 67.
Donkey Bartakamus.
That's right.
Who makes the Baby Bobkas?
Are you saying what's happening?
Balky.
Donkey Bartakamus.
Oh, yeah.
From Perfect Strangers.
He's 67. Jane Wiedlin from the Go-Go's is 68. Dave Thomas, the guy who did the Bob and Doug McKenzie bit with Rick Moranis. Not to be confused with the Dead Wendy's guy. Different Dave Thomas. He's 77. And Cher. How old is Cher?
Cher is in her
80.
80s. 82. 82?
I say 80.
Lerna's correct. She is 80 years old.
80 years
today.
old.
Let's go. She looks good.
All right, today's porno birthday is Cherry Poppins. And today's birthday girl has been in 317 fine films, including Army of Ass 4, Bad News Bitches 1 and 2, College Dropouts, Dad's Gonna Be Mad, Double Parked 4, Loading Zone, Fast Times at Naughty America University, in a movie called Fuzzy Muffins 2, Lesbian Swirl Fest 2, Raunchy Redheads 1,
Ooh.
and who could forget her role in 2005's Hair There and Everywhere.
Whoa.
Cherry Poppins would have been. Would have been 44. She passed away back in 2018.
Goodness gracious, buddy.
He's a youngster.
What?
What happened? What happened to you?
It was a drug overdose.
Oh, my gosh. Thanks for the pick-me-up, dude.
Porno birthday, crappy birthdays. That was your crap on celebrities. All right, quick break. We'll do some food news, maybe some emails, and we'll talk to Chris Kerber at 8:30. On Sunday, June 14th, the Gateway Grizzlies turn to the Gateway Rizzlies. That's right, we're taking over the game. Arsenal BG Ballpark, Sunday evening, June 14th, 5:30 game time. Gates open at 4:30. Fun's going to start early. We're going to have the Rizz Show first pitch off. 5 show members, 1 mound. 5 show members, 1 mound. Who will bring the heat? And then, normal Rizz Show shenanigans in between innings. Tickets start at $15. That's for a field box seat. Or go big with the $25 package that includes your ticket plus the hot dog and chips and water. You can also add an exclusive Night at the Rizzlies t-shirt with your ticket purchase. And the best part is a portion of all ticket and t-shirt sales will benefit 2 great causes, Cardinal Glennon Children's Hospital and St. Jude. So tickets are on sale now. Get the details and your tickets at 1057thepoint.com. All right, so before the break, I asked you, who is America's favorite pizza chain? So this past Friday night was National Pizza Party Day. So where's your favorite go-to place as far as chains go? What do you think number 1 is? You know what? Give me the top. Give me your top 5 in order. Can you even name 5?
Yeah.
Cecil Whitaker's.
Like a Papa John's.
National pizza chains.
Oh.
Domino's, Papa John's, Pizza, Little Caesars, Pizza Hut.
Yep,
Pizza Hut.
Pizza Hut. There's Godfather's is a nationwide one.
Yeah. Papa Murphy.
BJ's Pizza or whatever.
Yeah, we know them.
Okay, well, give me what you think the top 3 are in order.
I remember
In order.
that we heard about like 10 years ago. America's favorite pizza chain was Papa Murphy's, and I've thought about that ever since because I thought I have never had that. I've only seen it in gas stations.
That's Papa Murphy's is take and bake, right?
Yeah,
That's
the frozen
take and
one.
bake, yeah.
Oh wait,
It's
no.
not frozen.
I'm sorry,
They make
Godfather's.
They make it for you.
Godfather's. Godfather's is the one that I remember seeing at the top of some list, and I go, I've never even had that. That's the gas station. one, right?
Godfather's.
No, it's got.
Do they have standalones?
Yeah.
It is not. Godfather's is not in the top 5.
Okay. I don't like that I even like this, but the thin crust and the app, and I'm going to say it's the app that does it. God dang Domino's is great.
Give me the top 3. Top 3
Show me
pizza chains.
Domino's, Godfather's.
Godfather's not even in the top 5.
Oh, not top 5. Oh, okay. Domino's, Papa John's, even though they took a couple hits. And it's not Pizza Hut. It's not Pizza Hut. Little
Disagree.
Caesars. Little Caesars.
Okay. Give me the top 3.
I'm doing Domino's because we are just a Domino's family. My brother-in-law and sister-in-law own a million of them.
Yeah, and the app is so good, dude.
It is so good.
It's the
I love
best
it.
app.
Tasty.
But then it's Papa John's, and then I'll go Pizza Hut.
Okay. Rafe, the top 3.
Pizza Hut number 1.
Whoa, really?
The Hut. It's back.
It's bad. I mean, they are doing
They are
a huge
pushing
marketing
hard.
The Hut
campaign.
is
Doing
back,
well?
baby.
Oh, I think they took such a
They're doing like a
slide.
retro thing.
I think the Hut is back. They've went and revamped all their restaurants, and they updated their app. They did a bunch of stuff this year, and I've been hearing a lot of scuttlebutt on the street
Really?
at the Hut.
Is it good?
You don't hassle the Hut, dude.
I don't think I've had it
Don't
since I was a
hassle the
kid.
Hut.
You don't hassle the Hut, brother. I'm going to go Hut. I'm going to go Little Caesars for the value.
Mm-hmm.
And dark horse third place candidate, Casey's.
Dang it! I was gonna say that.
Okay, good.
All right, mine
America's
was gonna be
favorite pizza,
Casey's
top
number
3.
1. Casey's number 1.
You think America said Casey's is number 1?
Yes.
You know, a lot of
it's,
people don't know that.
it's one of the most popular pizza chains in the country.
Okay.
It's like the 5th or 6th biggest pizza chain in the country.
Yeah. I'm going to say there. Well, okay, if we're going to America, because big cities won't know about Casey's. I'm going to go Little Caesars,
Number 1.
Domino's, and
Domino's number
Casey's.
2. Okay. Well, Casey's is not in the top 5.
This is bull crap. All of it.
Many people don't know about Casey's. Casey's is very regional.
They should.
But it's like he said, it's one of the biggest chains out there. But
You have to expand your horizons.
I thought it was Middle America. I thought maybe Middle America got a say.
Yeah.
Once again, we don't.
Nope, just New York City.
So tell us what New York and LA.
What's New
thought
York
the best
City?
pizza- Tell us what New York and LA thought the best pizza. was.
Number 5, America's favorite pizza chains. Number 5 is Marco's.
Marco's.
Yeah, this is definitely a Midwestern survey.
Never had it.
Never had it.
Never
seen
even
it.
heard of
I
it.
can see the logo in my mind. Have never seen it.
I think we do. Do we have a Marco's around here? I think we
we
do.
got Marco's.
Is it Mark
Polos.
open or Mark close?
I thought we had that Mod pizza place. Is that the same thing?
Those are closing.
Mod Pizza
Mods are
can
closing.
Suck it.
Oh,
I had the worst experience ever at that St. Charles one. You suck, bud.
Marco's.
And you
There may
know
be a
exactly
couple
who
of
I'm
them.
talking to.
There may be a couple of Mods.
Marco's
are open.
Pizza, St. Louis Road, Collinsville, Illinois.
Okay.
All right.
Marco's, number 5. Number 4 is Little Caesars.
There's one on Graboy. Number 4 was Little Caesars.
Little Caesars, number 4, as far as America's favorite pizza chains. Number 3,
PJ's.
is Papa John's.
Yeah.
Had to be if it wasn't going to be.
So it's either Domino's or Pizza Hut.
I can't believe Pizza Hut's up there.
Me neither. That's fine.
They didn't change their flavor.
By the way, I pretty much got the top 3. I was impressed with myself.
Congratulations to Pizza Hut, number 1.
Wow, great team.
It's all their press. It's been
According to a new report, Pizza Hut is America's favorite pizza chain. It is their. Prove it what?
Prove it. Ask again. Ask again.
no way.
Pizza Hut, Domino's, Papa John's, Little Caesars, and Marco's. Listen, there's also been an uptick in the frozen pizza industry. But in periods of surging prices like now, consumers are extra sensitive to value, and
That's why I thought Little Caesars would sneak in top 3.
Yeah.
It's not great, but it is cheap. And if you got kids don't care. If you got kids and you bring home pizza, you're a winner in their book.
I haven't had Pizza Hut in years.
Oh, there's a Marco's in
Tell us
St.
one
Peter's.
location of a Pizza Hut.
It's pretty good. I had some,
Probably your mom's house, Scott, is where
Dang.
the location is.
There's a Pizza Hut along what is it? Is it not 94? What's the road?
What are you talking about?
See, no one knows where they're even at.
What are you talking about?
no way
Where's
it's
our
number
Pizza
1.
Hut? There's a Pizza Hut.
They're all different buildings now. The Pizza Hut that I knew that I grew up with is something else now.
Yeah, but I know there's
another
Pizza
one on
Hut.
Tesson.
It's near
next
your
to
house.
CD Warehouse. Next to my house.
Where you live now. Isn't there like a row of there's like a Emos.
Only we had
there's
a
Pizza
control.
Oh,
Hut,
you're talking
there's a
about on
Domino.
94?
Yes, 94.
Pizza Hut
Okay,
locations.
there's a bunch of pizza places right there.
Here we go.
I couldn't tell you. I don't think there's a Pizza Hut.
There's no Pizza Hut there? There's like
no.
every pizza chain.
No, but there's every pizza chain that
Pizza
doesn't have
Hut.
a dine-in.
Olive Boulevard Shopping Center.
Pizza Hut always has a dine-in. Those are not dine-in places.
Pizza Hut, Page Avenue,
Make it
Wait.
great.
St. Charles Rock Road, Brentwood, Promenade,
There's one on Page.
Well,
Old Smizer
I don't know why
Mill.
your hate
I can
for
believe
Pizza
that.
Hut, Scott.
I can,
That's not good.
What's your
honestly,
hate for Pizza Hut?
I don't
As the
hate
kids
Pizza
are
Hut, I
reading
just don't
again.
like it.
I can believe
He hates
Pizza
the
Hut
kids
No one else
survived
does.
on Page.
No one else like Pizza Hut.
Probably like by Page and Ashby.
Because
or
he went in
by
there.
Rhonda's.
You went in there and told him he read 4 books and they didn't give him a free personal pen.
Yeah.
There's
I was like,
literally,
come
it's
on.
right by us.
I mean,
You want to go to Pizza Hut
There's
later?
Pizza Hut right by the Trader Joe's, like 2 blocks away from
Pizza
here.
Hut's a joke, right? I mean, it's like Little Caesars.
They got
More
the cornmeal.
pricey Little Caesars.
Jamie Rivers checking, and there is a Pizza Hut off 94 on Pizza Row.
Is there really?
There's a Pizza Row?
Oh, yeah.
Who goes there?
When you pass it, it's like all the pizza joints in a row.
Oh, my
Like
Lord.
all next to each other.
Why don't you live over there? Come on,
It's like
man.
the new hill.
Get out of Wildwood and live on Pizza
I
Row.
have a condo near there.
You and Sam got a condo.
I bought a condo down on Pizza Row.
But I mean, Pizza Hut, even the crust tastes like Little Caesars cosplaying as something else.
You stop this right now.
Yeah, it's a little
You
Caesars
haven't had it in
expensive.
a long time. You don't know.
Am I wrong, though?
You know what it is? It's because the crust was sharp. The
would cut
pan,
your
the top of the crust around the rim would be like super sharp.
But the taste of it is
I
the
can't tell
same
you.
as the
It's-
quality as Little Caesars.
Honestly, I haven't had it since the
No,
90s.
it's better.
And you remember they'd always competed with Little Caesars.
Yeah, it's
They
the
copied
same-
each other.
The same
What?
thing. I thought it was the same thing. I mean, not the same thing, but obviously one cosplaying as something a bit more. And the red cups and the buffet, that's cute with the
Well,
diced ham.
The Red Roof is back. They're bringing back the old Pizza Huts.
They're doing even the little chandeliers
Yeah.
with the red cups.
Tiffany style stained lamps.
I mean, I get it. It
It's
was
all about nostalgia.
it was the place to go after a baseball game. I'm not saying it doesn't have its place, but a number
If we're talking
one-
about the ultimate 90s Friday starter pack, it's the iconic red roof, the red checker tablecloths, the cozy vinyl booths,
Yeah,
the
dude.
Tiffany-style stained glass lamps hanging over the tables,
They're getting the parents back in there.
and
And
the
they
bumpy
crushed
red
ice.
plastic cups.
They got the little pellet ice. Let's go.
yeah, that is a
Bringing back the salad
that's
bar.
a point. Yeah, with a little diced ham.
That's what's
We don't
up.
need the
With all
salad.
the
You know what?
kale?
I'm okay without the salad bar, I'll be honest
Yeah, but then
with
the pizza bar comes back with it. They had like the pizzas where they bring them out.
But I thought they got rid of the pizza bar.
It's coming back, dude. Retro features, reinstalling Pac-Man, red jukeboxes.
Listen, let's get the expert on the phone. Ladies and gentlemen, Chris Kerber joins us. Good morning, Chris.
Hello, Chris Kerber.
Morning, everybody. How are you today?
We were just talking about America's favorite pizza chains. So it's Pizza Hut, Domino's, Papa John's, Little Caesars, and Marco's. And Scott apparently is a huge Pizza Hut hater.
I don't
for some
hate
reason.
Pizza Hut.
Well,
There's no way it's number
sounds
one.
like you do.
I think it's at least number 12.
Well, they're bringing
that's
back.
pretty much hating Pizza Hut.
Yeah.
But I like the fact that one dude is bringing back all the old school stuff.
They're bringing back the red roof. The red roof Pizza Hut is back. I don't know if they're building them anywhere around here, but apparently they're getting back into the classic '90s.
Yeah, man.
Red roof sit-down pizza huts.
Though, they aren't. Like, apparently, I think the way I read the article is Yum, who the parent company that owns the franchise,
Right.
most of all that for Kentucky Fried Chicken and that. The article that I was reading, that it's basically it's one of the franchisees that's taken about 80 of the restaurants.
His name is Tim Sparks. Yes.
Yeah, and brought it all back, and one of the articles, because I was fascinated by how he's doing it, and then the success and learning about it, but so one of the articles talked about Yum potentially selling off the whole Pizza Hut franchise, but I think where he's finding success, guys, is the fact that people are okay with things staying the same a little bit here, and something positive, and that was. I think it's a fantastic story, although I'm fascinated with the fact that he said one of the biggest problems he's had is trying to find enough of those old Pizza Hut lamps.
Oh, yeah, the
He said
Tiffany
they're
style.
very hard to come by.
The Tiffany style stained glass lamps that were hanging over the tables. But this guy's name's Tim Sparks. He's a franchise president who operates 100 locations across the country, and he's taking 80 of them, and he's turning them back into the old school ones.
And good for him. He deserves your money, you suckers.
They're even doing the Book It thing. They're even doing the Book It Summer of Stories program where...
What happened to you, man?
What do you mean, dude?
This is right up your alley.
Kids can earn a free
My
personal
alley.
pan pizza for reading books this
This
summer.
is Johnny Rockets. It's
Get
cute.
outta
It's a
here.
cute 50s diner, and it still sucks. The fries are terrible. The burger's
You
terrible.
don't like
but
Pizza Hut?
I'm fine with Pizza
He
Hut.
hasn't had it in a while.
I'm so done with this nostalgia crap. Oh,
What?
let's
You
just-
are not sentimental, and that's the problem.
It's not nostalgia.
That's a good point.
They all got.
Well, they're bringing back something that wasn't broken.
Right.
Like that's the thing. I don't know that this is nostalgic. In that, I mean, okay, yes, I guess in the pure definition of the term, it's nostalgic, but it's bringing back something where like people are like, well, why did that actually just change? Like
because it wasn't great pizza.
It was great. The pan
well,
pizza was pretty
great.
damn good.
I think
They got rid of the buffet.
Right.
That was the problem.
You guys are telling me if they bring back the Bigfoot, you're not in?
It's Little Caesars with Botox.
I'll order a Bigfoot
it's not.
today. You put a Bigfoot back on the menu, I'm bringing one into the studio.
My God.
And I'll eat it.
Okay. You know what this is a little bit like, and this will be very relatable to the whole group here. Okay, like so Moon wasn't a fan of Pizza Hut pizza. That's okay, but that doesn't mean that a whole boat ton of other people weren't. I mean, they were very successful for a long time. It's when they changed the successful formula of what they were, and they started to try to be something that they weren't. They lost their identity. And listen, that happens with sports teams. It happens with radio shows. It happens. It's sort of like so. Joe Vitale likes to tease me for being a fan of Star Wars, right? Okay. And he's like, man, dude, I don't get it. Like, it's off. I would never. I'm like, okay, well, a $2 billion industry is probably telling you that, you might be, not quite accurate on this. Like, there's like, I think it's fantastic. Like, there's something, you have to understand the market in some way, shape, or form to think that this guy's got 80 to 100 restaurants, is converting them back to what was a successful formula, and he's finding great success with it. So, I think it's a great marketing study in my book, and that's what I studied in college. So
I agree.
Let me just ask Moon this question.
I agree with everything you said. It just doesn't improve the pizza.
Moon, show me where
minute.
Pizza Hut touched you.
In all the right places when I was a child.
Show us where they put the red pepper flakes.
In all the right places when I was a child and didn't care about the quality of my food.
You lost the bet and you snorted some of those red pepper flakes one time, didn't you?
You got sick of the buffet.
Can I tell you something?
In that moment, Greek fire was born.
Yeah, right. Can I tell you something? I do appreciate, and call me crazy, but the one in Crestwood, I think it was in Crestwood, the part that I loved most about Pizza Hut is they had this high counter, and I swear the dudes making the pizza back there looked like they were like in this dark cave. And it felt like kind of like this old school pizza parlor where they were just throwing dough back there and just pizzas out the, the
cave
out
people,
that height.
the cave people of Pizza Hut.
It did seem like this weird metal cave.
I didn't even know
there.
where it came from. It just they had this weird like metal clamp when the pan pizza came to the table.
Yeah.
It was so hot. Don't touch the cast iron.
It was simple, and I like that. But again, I was a child and did not care about the quality of my food.
Oh, you have a more sophisticated palate now that you're in your 40s?
Probably not, but I just remember Pizza Hut being a step above Little Caesars.
Well, but okay, Little Caesars is a great example. For the most part, especially in like their founding areas up in Detroit, they continue to thrive with one real simple thing. They made a product that was cheap enough that people liked it. You went in, you got it quick. And it's the moment you start messing with it, it's Coca-Cola messing with their formula. Remember who you are.
The reason Little Caesars was successful is because they promised hot and ready. Like when you walked in, you
Yes.
didn't have to wait for it.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
what Little Caesars.
It was a
That's
timing
how they
thing.
built their empire.
Dude, and it's cheap as crap. I mean, I got 50 kids, so every time we had a birthday party, guess where I was going? Little Caesars. Still do. It's like it's all got its place.
Listen, and they still serve in the media room, in the dining room it's called Little Caesars Arena.
Yeah, in
right.
Detroit.
They still serve Little Caesars. Now they at Joe Louis Arena they did it too. Of course, it's because the Ilitch family owns Little Caesars. So when Bernie Federko was traveling with us, before we go into Detroit, and remember at that time too, Detroit was still inside the Central Division with the Blues, right? So you'd see him 4, 5, 6 times a year, depending on what year it was. You'd go in there and we'd look at Bernie Federko before. We'd get to the arena like, okay, what's the over-under? And we would try to guess the over-under of how many slices of Little Caesars pizza. So Bernie happened to make one of the last trips this year that we had to Detroit. And, things have changed a little bit. And we were laughing about it because I said, Bernie, there was a time coming in here. We were setting the over-under at 5 and 6. Now it's 1 or 2. For you. But we would do the Federko over-under when it came to Little Caesar slices when the Blues had played the Red Wings.
I am a friggin' pig when it comes to pizza. Honestly, I could clear a whole pie.
You of all people, I would think would be on my side. I'm not even hating Pizza Hut. I'm just saying that, let's not pretend it's good pizza.
It's its own thing.
It is its own thing. It's like Chef Boyardee pizza.
No. Come on, dude.
It's
I'm
dough.
talking to an
It's
Italian.
dough. It's cheese. It's
but we're
toppings.
also talking about Domino's, Little Caesars. Like, what are you comparing it to? Yeah.
Are you comparing it to Nodo or like
that
a
is not
Domino?
the same
Absolutely.
universe.
I mean, you
Enough.
can't. That's a whole different thing.
The pizza that we're talking about is like when you're just hungry and you need it
Fast food,
fast.
family pizza.
For
It's
sure.
fast
Yeah.
food pizza.
Mom's bringing pizza home.
Exactly.
right.
Birthday party.
And that's what, dude, I saw a meme the other day where I thought it was fantastic. It was sort of like in 1985, you picked up the phone, somebody answered, you ordered a pizza, and 30 minutes later it was delivered to your house, right?
Oh,
Then in 2005, you used I forget what the hell he said, but by now it's sort of like you open up an app, you've got to log in, you've got to create a password, they've got to verify it through an email address.
Yeah.
You order it, and then 85 minutes later, you might get it delivered to your house.
You know what Pizza Hut?
And it's a process.
I still have the commercial ingrained in my brain of when they were like, remember when they did the second, you get as many extra pizzas as you want for $5? It's like,
Oh,
I want
yeah,
a pepperoni, a sausage, like $5, $5. And I
Yeah.
remember as a little kid being like, $5.
Yeah.
Yeah, or the
family
guy
can
on the
finally
beach going,
afford
mocha to
Pizza
pizza.
Hut.
I don't want to lose money on this.
Do I have a false memory here in thinking that they were really after 90s kids in the 90s and that was a success? Wasn't Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles a thing? I mean, like with Pizza Hut?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I feel like
Sure,
that is what put them over. And what they should have done in the 2000s is just market to kids. Go to the next cartoon.
They did.
They did?
Yeah, I mean, they had the reading program.
No, reading.
But you could, if
Cool
you read
kids.
books this summer,
What are you doing?
could get free pizza. That
Free
was
pizza,
pretty
the
cool.
book campaign.
And they just brought that back.
I remember
just to put a
that. The
capper on
book,
this.
it was
I
great.
don't know if, Chris, you remember this, and this is a crazy story. You remember Avoid the Noid, right?
Okay, I think I have. I was about guys. I still have a roll of posters, just from that I've had since I was a kid or whatever. And And I think I still might even have an Avoid the Noid poster downstairs in the basement.
So that was the big Domino's campaign in the 80s and
it was
early
great.
90s.
Until Kenneth Noid.
Until 1989. A guy named Ken Noid.
Dude, I know that because one of my video game buddies, his name online is Kenneth Noid.
That's adorable.
January 30th, Kenneth Noid, who was a mentally ill man, he believed the Avoid the Noid campaign was targeted at him.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
And
This is tragic, by the way.
He entered a Domino's restaurant in Georgia armed with a gun, and he held people hostage for 5 hours.
My lord.
Didn't realize that.
Kenneth Noid.
Second part of that story.
You didn't remember this?
I thought it was a lawsuit because he thought it was.
No, he was a mentally ill.
He held him up.
Kenny Noid
Hey,
thought the Avoid the Noid campaign was about him. And he went to a Domino's and held people hostage.
I mean, if you're going to be held up, though, I mean, a pizza joint, probably like one of the top 3, right? Like where you want to be. I'm just saying, it gets long.
Hey,
The
At least you got
negotiations.
food.
Ken, can I have a slice? It's been a while.
It's been a while. No, sit down.
Kenneth Noid, yeah. And this is the incident that caused Domino's to discontinue the Noid.
Hey, what happened to him?
He
You
died.
can't have anything
Oh,
fun
he died.
anymore.
Ken Noid?
In that instance?
No, he died a couple years later.
Couldn't avoid himself.
No. Anyway, hi, Chris.
How are you today?
That's it. Hey, listen, Rizz, I just sent you, I just texted you a picture on your phone. You got to pull it up for me, right? One of our great, one of you guys, just fantastic, great, loyal listeners, Brett Barshevsky's in our PR department, one of our PR directors for the
my
Blues,
God, this
right?
picture, yes.
Okay, that's on a wall in one of the hotels we stay at, and the theme is that Dorian Gray, the novel or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, he walks past this thing, stops dead in his tracks, and he reminded me this yesterday. I meant to send this to you guys. He goes, "Does that Dorian Gray look like a young Rafe?"
Dude.
Who?
You. Look at this picture. He just sent it to me. We'll put
Show
this
it
up.
to him.
We'll put this up on the
Yeah.
on the socials.
Dorian Gray. Oh, that's Oscar Wilde, brother.
Yeah, it's right, correct.
That looks like you,
But-
man.
Yeah, I've seen this before. I am Oscar Wilde, yes.
Did you see this picture, Lauren?
No,
We got to
let me
put this
see.
on our socials.
There's better pictures of him than this, but thank you for
But that-
sending the
Well, yeah,
worst
but
one you could
that-
find.
Dude, that's.
His eyes aren't even looking in the right direction.
He's got some Rafe Dean eyeballs.
He's got some Rafe Dean in him.
Yeah, he's
That
got
was the
those-
worst part
Listen,
of the
that
picture, by the
looks-
way, with the eyes, so
Oh, I've
thank
seen.
you.
I've seen. Yeah, oh yeah.
Well, anyway, that was on the wall when you got out of the hotel, and Brett stopped. So like we'll be sitting in like the team will be waiting to get on the ice. Nothing will be going on. Brett will be working on game notes or something like that, and he's got he's got the Rizz Show podcast on in his ear, listening to it. So he's a massive fan of the show, and and just a great. He's actually. Great story. Battled cancer, won it as a 20-year-old, and he just terrific dude. But anyway, he stops dead in his train. Goes, "Dude, you got to share this with those guys. Like that looks like Rafe."
That picture does too. We're
This
pulling
is-
up pictures of
make
Oscar
the face.
Wilde.
This is
If
the
you
one
and-
people,
Make the face,
this
Rafe.
is the one
Lean-
people send me all the time.
Lean over
Can-
and make the face.
If it's
All right,
you
hold on.
and
no, right hand. Left
Oscar
hand. Left
Wilde.
hand. Left hand. There you
See what
go.
I can do here.
you and Cameron Crowe had a baby. It's Oscar Wilde.
It's the same shaped nose. That's what it is. You both have rat faces.
I'm going back and forth on the camera.
This guy, Oscar Wilde has more of like a Adam Sandler egg-shaped head. You do
both-
not have that.
Rat faces. That's what it is.
Yeah,
All I know is the
heard you
photo that
first
I
time.
sent you.
I heard you the first time you made the rat
God.
reference.
Listen, all I know is the photo that I sent you,
That
Rafe.
was a-
If you could find that jacket, do me a favor and.
I
Before
want
you
the jacket
freeze
he has
time
on
and
in
start
this one. He's
taking
got a-
people's dingalings out, make them wear that. Do that wearing the jacket.
Well, I want to use this. We got one of them pulled up in a fur coat with big fur collars and fur like cuffs on it. And a cane, dude.
That's
this guy
it.
was Big Daddy Kane before Big Daddy Kane was Big Daddy Kane, and I
Listen,
like
and-
his style. Hey, you know what? He's a lover. He's a poet, and his middle name is
So you go into
Fingal
this
O'Flaherty
hotel.
Willis. His full name is Oscar Fingal O'Flaherty Willis Wilde. That's tight.
Wow.
That's practically Williams.
Well, he writes the novel, the Dorian Gray novel, and I have not read it, but now what they put copies of the book, kind of on the nightstand, and you go into this hotel and there's a peacock feather, like they leave a peacock feather on the pillow,
Cute.
which is kind of funny. But we get on the bus, we get on the bus to go to the rink. Yeah, it's not a thick book, and like 2 or 3 of the people like on our digital team and stuff were like, "Oh, I just started reading the book." So it became a literary road trip up there. But it was,
Dude, the book is incredible.
Yeah, I haven't read it, so I'll have to read it. But now I will never walk into that hotel and not think of
Well,
Rizz.
if you read it, you go to Pizza Hut and get a free personal pan pizza.
Yeah,
Which you'll
part of
never
the book.
do.
Yeah,
part of the
there
book.
we go.
Chris.
And then you send pictures of yourself eating that pizza to Moon.
Yeah, send it to
Right.
me. I'd love it.
Curbs, we gotta start off with the craziness happening down at Busch Stadium. This whole viral tarps off trend, which is
Dude, I
tarps
love
off.
it.
Tarps off is a hockey term, which is funny. Fans ripping their shirts off and twirling them around. It's taken over the city, and now it's spreading across the MLB. As a hockey guy, doesn't that rowdy shirt swirling energy feel way more like a raucous hockey arena than a traditional baseball crowd?
Well, it does, but I'm so glad for the Cardinals and for baseball and what Ollie Marmol did by the next day buying some tickets and just buying into it. Baseball has needed. Now, this is not, in my opinion, not going to be it. I believe this will be it'll be a great phase. It'll be, but that's okay. It doesn't need to be anything more than it is. But it's just created something where, I mean, I don't know if you guys saw this, but Julian Javier, who's 90 years old, the former Cardinal living down in the Dominican Republic, takes a video of himself with his shirt off.
That's amazing.
And twirling it over his head, saying, "Let's go Cardinals."
That's awesome.
For a team that was supposed to kind of be in a rebuild, to find themselves 8 or 9 games over 500, and I do think that the come from behind victories and the way they've been claiming some wins, that's going to dry up as the season goes on a little bit. So we'll see how it all plays out. But you live in the moment, and I think that this story, as organic as it is great. But you're right, Rizz. It started with Ryan Rizz. Tarps off was a hockey term, and I heard a report on the radio yesterday, and they're like, "Well, it started with college football guys." I'm like, no, it didn't. It was Ryan Rizz. It was the San Jose Sharks. And I love every aspect of this. And if it lasts a week, great. If it lasts a year, have fun with it. But I think it's fantastic. And, there's such a great vibe going on with the way, J.J. Weatherholt started, with, the way these guys started playing, it's creating a good buzz. I love every aspect of this, and I hope they continue to have fun with it.
The first time I heard tarps off is when Rafe took his shirt off at the when our night at the Blues game, and I think maybe it was Mike McKenna goes, "Oh, Rafe went tarps off."
That's not a hockey term, though.
Tarps off?
That's a baseball term.
No. Taking a shirt off?
Tarps off is
tarp, maybe.
Where would a tarp have come from?
It's a hockey. It started jerseys.
It's an adapted
when you pull
hockey term.
somebody's
Let's put it
jersey
this
up
way.
over their head and then give them 5 shots to the temple.
I always thought it was a baseball thing because of the tarp on the field when it was raining.
No, that's just different. That's taking the tarp off.
Well, yes, I know it, but I'm just saying, I know the shirts off thing is tarps off, but I thought that was a baseball origination.
Sorry.
Well, no, okay, yes. So tarp was, yes, the tarp was something you put over the baseball field, and they're taking the tarp off there. It was basically Ryan Rizz that said tarps off and related it to taking your shirt off. And what they did is any time of one of the San Jose Sharks, I believe it was, did a post-game interview. This is like a couple of years ago. They anytime they did an interview, they had to do the interview with their shirt off. So every single post-game show that they did, whatever player it was, had to do the post-game interview with their shirt off, and he called it tarps off.
Okay. I refuse.
What? How do you refuse?
I substitute your reality and I put in my own.
You are very stubborn.
Welcome to my world.
Show me where the tarp touched you.
That's a baseball term. It's like
somebody's tarps was off at a Pizza Hut when he was about 9 years old, it sounds like.
Chris, let's look at the Stanley Cup playoffs. The Canadians just won. Dude, that thrilling Game 7 in overtime. I felt so bad for Buffalo fans. Yet again, so close. But yet so far away. Scientists reported that fans celebrating up in Montreal actually triggered mini earthquakes on the Richter scale.
That would be pretty funny. First off, good for Buffalo. They went to the second round. They had missed the playoffs 14 straight years, guys. There's an entire generation, right, that didn't have an idea what playoff hockey looked like. So that's a good run for them. Montreal is on a bender right now. Dobish, their goaltender, who came to St. Louis and played at the Smet, right? Lived with Lubos Barteshko here. He's been on a roll because, in all honesty, if you go on the way, like the quote unquote, the way the team played, Montreal shouldn't have beaten.
Right.
No way they should have beaten Tampa in Game 7 and Game 1.
They
and then they shouldn't have beaten
7 shots on
Buffalo
goal
last game.
Was it 7 shots on
9
goal?
total. I think it was 9 total in the end. Yeah.
That's insane.
And they're doing it now. I don't think. I actually think the Carolina Hurricanes, who are the first team, I think, since the '93 Montreal Canadiens to have swept the first 2 rounds of the playoffs.
8-0.
They're going to be up before they play on Friday, I think it is, or no, maybe I think they play tomorrow. It's Thursday. They will have had 20 days off, which is the longest stretch. But I still, unless there's rust or Dobish continues to stand on his head, the Hurricanes, in my opinion, could become the first team in playoff history to sweep the first 3 rounds of the playoffs, because I just think Carolina's that good. But here's the other thing for Montreal. Montreal, the St. Louis Blues. Put this into perspective, right? They've been in the NHL for 68 seasons. Okay, I think, and they've never missed the playoffs more than 3 years in a row. And I think it's a total now of maybe 12 times they've missed the playoffs. Might be 13, but I think this year was like 12 or 13, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, in their entire history. Again, Buffalo missed 14 straight years. Okay, the Montreal Canadiens. They have been in the league since day one, their original 6 franchise. They have never missed the playoffs more than 3 years in a row, and that's only happened once or twice in their entire franchise history. It's phenomenal.
So you got, I got Vegas and Colorado on the west side. Eastern is Canadians and the Hurricanes. What do you see on the Western Conference Final? Who do you think takes this?
This one's going to be a tough one. I still think Colorado's got the edge on this one. Vegas. I just don't know that Vegas has the depth. Now, Cale Makar is questionable for Colorado for Game 1, so we'll see if that could be quite a great equalizer if Makar were not to be available. But I don't know if you saw it, Rizz, but after winning Game 6 against Anaheim, Vegas's head coach John Tortorella, right, decides, we're not going to talk to the media today, which was just stupid. He gets fined $100,000 by the league. And the league, who had already warned teams about doing stuff like this and not fulfilling the obligations, the league stripped Vegas of a second-round pick in this upcoming draft
because he didn't talk to the press. Is wild. Moon's
and they appealed it yesterday and lost.
And
that's huge.
This is what I get for Bing versus Google. So according to Bing's AI overview, baseball is the originator for
Tarps Off.
For Tarps Off. And then when you go to Googie, the AI overview there says ice hockey. So I accept.
Okay, so thank you.
I accept your
Bing
reality.
boy.
Pizza Hut is still mid.
Okay.
Okay. I looked at so Parkway West is in their girls soccer team has their second round district game tonight.
Sweet.
First game was 2 nights ago. They waited through the storms, got the game in, but you got to go online through the Misha website and buy the district tickets.
Yeah.
And it had the games kind of somewhat jumbled, but I just bought the tickets and no problem. So Christy gets done teaching, comes over to the field and stuff, and she says, "Well, that may not work." I go, "Well, it was the only option, so I bought it, and here it goes." In the meantime, she repeats all the steps that I already did to find out everything. She goes, "Oh yeah, it's not that." I'm like, "Well, did you think I was making this up?" So I guess I'm asking Moon right now, did you think we were making that up?
No, he needs to verify. Trust but verify is Moon's motto.
I'm a natural skeptic. I'm a natural skeptic.
Internally, he was hoping to trump us right there. He was hoping to go lay that ace card down in euchre and
now you know.
And go.
I was hoping to learn. I've heard the term before, and honestly, I just associated it with baseball. So I just
now you know.
I'm looking for truth. That's all, man.
Well, you found it.
I found it.
You found it.
And now I've been corrected, and I appreciate it.
That's good. That's good.
Thank you for the education.
You learned something today. Hey, Chris, love you, buddy, and we'll talk to you next week.
Okay, guys, have an awesome week. Cheers, everybody.
There he is, the great Chris Kerber, everybody.
I mean, logic typically serves me. And if you were to ask me the sport, I would deduce that something involving tarps, football or baseball or something like that, would have come before ice hockey. Because where in the hell are you using a tarp for any...
I think it's funny to refer to your shirt, which is the covering of your body.
I understand that part of it. I'm saying where that could have come from is also
I
a mystery.
actually think the first time I heard it was after Rafe's thing from the Blues game, and I think it was Mike McKenna. Said, tarps off.
Who's hockey through and through.
Right.
30 different teams.
Yeah. So I guess when it's your time to go, it's your time to go, right?
Yeah.
So they say.
Man, there's a story coming out of New York. New York City, 56-year-old woman. This happened Monday night just before 11:20 p.m., right in the middle of busy Midtown Manhattan, the shopping district near 5th Avenue and 52nd Street. So the woman who was visiting from the suburbs had just parked her Mercedes-Benz SUV near the high-end Cartier and Nike flagship store. She opened up her door. Mm-hmm. She steps out of the driver's seat, and she had no idea that a dark, uncovered manhole was waiting right beneath her. Oh. She literally opened her door, stepped out of her Mercedes, right down the manhole.
Whoa. That's terrifying.
Yep. She plunged 10, 15 feet down into the dark vault. She wound up dying. She wound up passing away from her injuries.
Goodness.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
Yes. It's awful, man.
So was it just one of those weird things that wasn't marked, like taped off, or it was taped off, she didn't notice?
What came out of that music?
I know, the music.
just hit us.
The music.
Happy times in New York City.
Come here. And you punch us in the face.
That she passed away.
She fell 15 feet into a dark hole. She probably hit her head.
That's what I'm asking.
I would imagine that's...
I mean, she didn't fall... Did she get out of her car head first?
Well, they say that you can die from any fall above 6 feet.
I would be sure if you hit the right
or below.
way. I'm just curious, like, what it was.
I mean, if you don't even know there's a hole beneath you, and you just...
And you don't know where the bottom is either. Like, you don't know how to brace yourself for how far you're falling.
Yeah, it's a completely dark hole.
Gosh, that would suck.
Yeah.
At least if you fall off something like a ladder, you went up it. You know about how far you got to go. You just fall in a hole.
This was a dark. This was a dark chasm.
That's crazy.
Dark chasm.
So emergency crews rushed to the scene after getting a call. First responders managed to pull her out of the utility hole. She was unconscious, completely unresponsive. Rushed to the hospital. She passed away.
Gosh, man.
Yeah, I mean, that's shocking. It's family's heartbroken, obviously. Understandably, they want immediate answers about how something like this could happen on a busy public street. But when it's your time, I guess it's your time.
Yeah.
Well, I think New York City is going to retire her whole family.
Yes, I believe there will be a lawsuit against the Con Ed. Con Edison is the utility company that got most of that stuff there.
Yeah.
Sucks. Man, you just step out of the car. You're not looking. Mm-mm. And especially in the city, you're just hopping in and out. I mean, oh, my God, I found a parking spot, or I need to run in. You just hop out of the car. I mean, literally a hole. You walk out, and there it is.
I know.
And yes, it's dark, and you can't brace yourself. That sucks.
There's a whole Sex in the City episode, dude. Everything goes back to Sex in the City.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Samantha
Literally.
is dating Smith Jarrett, okay? And all he wants to do is hold her hand. And what does she do? She falls into a manhole. Not really the one that you're talking about, but like, in the sidewalks, whenever you want to go under a building into the basement.
Yeah.
And they open them up.
Yeah,
she fell in there. She broke her freaking ankle, dude. And honestly, her style for the entire rest of the episode was off.
Yeah, that's a city situation where you got to watch out for that, because those...
I think about it all the time. Anytime my fat ass walks over a grate, I'm just like...
I don't do it.
I could go at any moment. I don't know what the structural integrity
Yes,
of
that's
these
right.
grates are.
I'm not chancing it.
Anyway, Samantha essentially dived into one of those things to not hold hands with her boyfriend who was like 40 years younger. And she broke herself.
Moon, let's get to some emails. RizzShow1057thepoint.com or instant feedback through the 1057 The Point mobile app.
Emails are sponsored by 123 Mortgage. Reach out to Kevin to make your mortgage a win. 123mortgage.com. Hey, friends.
Hey.
You guys were talking about meeting people on the apps, and I met my husband on Match.com in 2017. I was on the apps for way too long, and quite frankly, I had started to scroll the, quote, leftovers. And that's where I found him.
Leftovers. There's a leftover section of Match.com.
We didn't match because we really don't have anything in common. So it makes sense why we didn't match on the site. I'm forever grateful, though, because he's the best human I know, and we could have never crossed paths otherwise. However, should anything ever happen, I will not be joining the apps again. The apps suck. Dating is the worst. Best of luck to single people.
It's like, in Beetlejuice, whenever they die and they draw the door and they have to go through it, that's what the leftovers, that's what I'm imagining the leftovers are like.
What number are you?
Like there's only like a half a person over here. and
Imagine knowing you're on the gross section of Match.com. Is that what the trimmings?
You're the chum. You're the chum of Match.com.
Yeah,
you're the chum of Plenty of Fish.
All right, let's think of it as a cow. You go to the butcher.
You're the chitlins.
You go to the butcher. They're cutting these nice ribeyes, but they got to trim them.
Yeah.
They got to trim the nice, the gorgeous ribeye steak. Nice
gristle.
2-inch cut.
You mind if I peruse your gristle?
And they take
something tasty in there.
They take the leftovers and the trimmings and they turn it into ground beef.
I know, man.
That's where you are. You're on the trimmings.
Great. This is wonderful news coming out of the internet. Sorry, everybody.
Or you could be the nice ribeye. Nah, you're the gristle.
I'm the gristle.
The marbled ribeye.
Yeah. I know what I am. I'm the gristle. That's okay.
$96 for a steak. No.
Melt me down and make a candle out of me.
That's fine. Next.
Good morning, Rizz Show. I've been wanting to email you about this for some time. You guys mentioned Matthew McConaughey getting arrested for being naked in his window. And that was the last straw I've decided to email.
Go ahead.
Back in the late 90s, my older sister was a junior or senior in high school at Rosary High in Bell Fountain. On the weekends, mind you, I'm around 11 or 12. My mom would drive my sister, her friends, a cousin, and myself in our super sweet 1993 Santa Fe conversion van, black with green decals, down to the side to make a tour of not just a road, but a particular house just past, I'm not even going to say where this was, but it just says, where there was a man that we all called the Naked Man. I didn't care to see a grown man's penis through his bay window with only a spotlight on him, or himself walking casually throughout the house with perfectly placed spotlights, or him showering through a window, but that's what I got. I was in for my older sister's friends all around me. I'm telling you, it was absolutely wild. There would be a line of cars in front of this man's house waiting to get a look at him. Cars would nonstop honk, and people would scream, "Hey, it's the Naked Man, woohoo," over and over.
That was a thing?
What was strange, other than a grown man showing his jewels to anybody that wanted to drive by, like it was a safari with the amount of cars in his driveway, is that we assumed he lured women to his house and killed them. That's for another story. Anyway, I think about this man multiple times a year, and I would love for you to get the word out to see how many North County people know of this Naked Man from the 90s.
Does anybody know about this Naked Man?
From the 90s.
This was a wild time. It just seemed like every other weekend we were going to see the Naked Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the Monroe County's Mole Man.
What? Mom took her to see the Naked Man?
Sent from
Only
my
he wasn't
iPhone.
naked.
Well,
what is going on here?
I'll push back a little on that being the only bizarre thing from that email, because you did go seek it out.
There you go.
You said you didn't want to see it. There were lines of cars lined up to see this man's junk.
Well,
like
they were
Candy
11 or
Cane
12 at the
Maybe
time.
he had a beautiful penis.
But she said there were lines and lines of cars.
Yeah.
Honestly, thank you for your service. Because as a child, I remember being like, you know what? What does a penis look like?
Nope, we don't need to learn that way.
Well,
And if you're not getting
That's
hurt and it's like,
problematic.
a drive-by experience, I think that's
pretty problematic.
What?
So did you go see the Naked Man in North County?
yeah.
Back in the 90s?
Are you the Naked Man from North County? Even better.
Yeah.
Yeah, are you a Rizz Show listener? Which
Show
you probably
yourself.
are.
Shoot
Do you
us
live in Quincy now?
an email.
Let us know.
Leave Quincy out of this.
Okay.
Yeah, no horses mentioned here.
Shoot us an email and make sure and hit every key of the keyboard with your probably wiener that's still out.
Maybe this is that Casey listener guy that gave me from the ball view, the perspective.
Sent you a DM?
Yeah, he went under ball and shot up so I could still see like his face, his wrinkly face with his manhood.
He gave you the road view?
He gave me the undersack view. And I'm just saying, this could be the
From
same.
the road.
What does that mean?
Well, the undercarriage.
That's what the road is.
Like he's driving over you.
Oh. Is it because there's a bridge down there?
Well.
Why is it called a road?
Did you see the bridge?
Because it's from the road view. If there's a camera on the ground. Okay.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. Was there an oil slick?
I thought you were being perverted.
No.
Actually, I have to flip
You brought
on
it
and
up.
off so
Next.
often.
Next.
Hey, guys, I'm looking for a day trip recommendation. I'll be kid-free and off work for a couple of days this summer, and I would like to make the most of it. I'm open to just about anything, but if it helps, I really like hiking, nature, museums, historical sites.
What a loser.
And also free things.
Stay home.
I'm looking to make a 2-day trip if the drive is more than a couple hours. You guys rock. Thanks, Sarah.
By himself?
By herself.
Go to Southern Illinois. Go.
Garden of the Gods, baby.
Shawnee
Garden of the Gods,
National
baby.
Forest.
Boom.
Honestly, if you've never been to Garden of the Gods, short drive. What is that, like?
Short hike.
Less than 90 minutes.
Oh.
No. It's,
No, it's
two,
about
2
2.
hours from here.
And then the hikes are awesome. The views are cool, and it's a fun area. Easy,
Yeah,
free.
Shawnee's amazing.
And the Rizz show's there sometimes.
What's what are the gods?
Garden of the Gods in Shawnee National Forest, not the Gardens of the Gods in
The whole area
Colorado
is awesome.
Springs.
Yeah.
Yeah, Panther's Den. You got that natural bridge over there. There's a couple. There's a Little Grand Canyon. That's all in Shawnee. If you want to stay on the Missouri side, Elephant Rocks is an absolute hit.
She says her kids are going away?
Johnson's shut-ins.
2 days of kid-free and
Oh, my God, stay
off
home.
work.
No.
Saying stay
She
home,
wants to
enjoy
go
the house.
somewhere. Go to Mammoth
Enjoy an
Cave in
empty house.
Kentucky.
If you want to go west, if you've never gone west, go to Ha
What's
Ha
wrong
Tonka.
with you? Stay home.
Oh, the ruins of Ha Ha Tonka.
Yeah,
Tonka.
Ha Ha Tonka.
Actually, yes, you should go to go to a spot, go to a retreat for a couple of days,
I'm a
yoga
man.
and good food and
No,
nobody.
treat yourself and stay home.
She says she wants to go somewhere. She literally said she wants to go on a road trip.
Yeah, but I'm trying to talk her out of it.
Yeah, this email wasn't for you.
All right, one more.
What
There's
is
a
up?
cool caveat. If you want to go somewhere and have a cool experience, there's a cool tree house you can rent on Airbnb. That's about.
The triangle. Is it a?
It's like in it. It's like you go and stay on this property. They got a ton of animals and hiking trails, and it's like our buddy Jeremy did it.
Oh yeah, he's 12 though.
Yeah, but it's like a tree house that has a hot tub in it, and you just hang out and you go walk on these trails, and they got all kinds of animals and stuff like that. It's kind of cool too.
Oh. By herself?
Why not? Yeah.
All right, look for the treehouse. Where is it at?
I can't remember the name of the place, but it's about an hour and a half outside of St. Louis going west.
All right, one more.
What is up with men? So based on the conversations you guys have been having, there are grown-ass men that are literally still latched to their mothers. They wash their underwear every 5 times, and they are scared of being or becoming or seemingly gay by washing their own butt. Is it really any wonder that the marriage rate is declining? No woman wants to marry a child, which is what men are increasingly acting like. That's from Valerie.
What?
Okay.
She's upset with men.
Feminism. Where's your little button?
I don't know what she's upset about.
She's
I'm
upset
not sure what she's upset about.
that we're not washing ourselves enough, that we're the
Well, it was about being
divorce
attached
rate.
to our moms, I thought.
Yeah, at first.
Are you guys attached to your moms?
And then she made
Yeah, my
references
mom
to
is a
us
boy.
not
I love my
showering
mom.
and
I
not
love my mom,
cleaning our
too.
underwear. She was very upset. Most of this
My
was
mom
in
doesn't
caps.
clean my underwear.
Yeah, that's a
I
little.
do
my
my
mom
own.
wanted to do that.
I do my own. Well, no, I'm sorry. I ship my laundry back to New York, and she doesn't. She ships it back.
Cute.
She does it the right way.
I mean, it would be nice if she wanted to do my laundry. I'd let her.
Sounds like
Valerie needs to hit the apps.
Valerie. It sounds like you got. Was the text of that email skid mark font? Sounds like there's something really personal going on at Valerie's house. Like
Valerie, all right, here, we need more info. Valerie, why are you so mad?
What?
Hey, girl. Why
I
are you so
agree. Our
mad?
organization has problems. I just couldn't put my finger on what exactly it was you were upset about.
Valerie, write us back. I don't know. Hit us back, Valerie.
You know who doesn't have any skid marks on underwear?
Who's that?
Naked man from North County.
That's
Yes,
right.
got no underwear.
He don't stink.
All right, Moon, what do you got?
Well, sports is presented by your UFL Battlehawks. Your St. Louis Battlehawks rock the Battle Dome in May. Tickets at UFLBattlehawks.com. Oh, that was really good. Do that again.
Good call.
Oh,
Oh, sorry.
Well, hey.
the
I only had
Battlehawks
one of
is
me.
called.
Yep, it's just fun. You filled your
They've
quota.
disbanded.
Oh, man.
Let's start on the pitch because St. Louis City SC has punched their ticket to the freaking semifinals of the U.S. Open Cup. Yes, as far as they have gone. The most chaotic, nerve-wracking, and legendary way possible as well. They tied the Dynamo 2-2 in regular time, then in overtime, and then they won in a dramatic 4-2 penalty kick shootout at Energizer Park. Even cooler, well, not cooler, that Roman Berkey was dealing with some tight hip flexor all week. He tried to push through it, but he had to come out in the 23rd minute. Walked off the field in steps Ben Lunt, the backup goalie. The guy hasn't played in 365 days. It's been
Get in
over,
there, Lunt.
It's been over a year. Get in there, Ben.
Get in
there, you big Lunt.
You know, for a win-or-go-home knockout match, you haven't done anything in a year. Well, the first shot he faced actually went into the net. Puts Houston up 2-1.
That's
but
fine.
that's okay.
He gives one away for free.
That's right. He wanted to give them a fair shot. In the second half, Cordova was pulled down in the penalty box, and Hartel, who spent literally the last 48 hours in bed with a nasty stomach bug, stepped up, buried the second goal of the night on a penalty kick to tie it 2-2. 30 grueling minutes of overtime. Absolutely incredible stuff went down during that. Took us to the penalty shootout, and Lunt became a giant. Dove to his left on Houston's very first attempt, slapped the ball away. Then Leuven, Baumgartel, and Durkin all drilled their shots in for St. Louis, and Ben Lunt dives again to his left and blocks a shot from Herrera. Stadium erupts. Entire team swarm Lunt on the field. They are now just 2 wins away from capturing their first major trophy in club history. That is so very cool. It's going to be a while, though, because there's the World Cup break. So the semifinals won't happen until mid-September, which is pretty wild. They're either going to play Colorado or San Jose. Now, if San Jose wins tonight, St. Louis gets to host this semifinal right here at Energizer Park. That would be big. So I guess go San Jose. Let's go to the Cardinals. Now, they were trying to match the soccer drama that happened over, just down the road. They took down the Pittsburgh Pirates 9-6 in a 10-inning thriller at Busch Stadium. Do we have the call? Yes, we have the call.
Yes, we have the call.
La del Gana está en tercera. El lanzamiento, batazo elevado, profundo. Jardín izquierdo, la pelota se va. La pelota se fue. Se fue. Se fue. Y con ella nos vamos todos a casa. Iván Herrera la manda la historia. Ganan los Cardenales. Los Piratas, quítense de ahí.
Polo just levitated Rafe.
Se quedan en el terreno. 9-6. Marcador final. Oh, Dios.
So the Cards had a 6-4 lead going into the ninth, but then Riley O'Brien completely lost his steering wheel, walked a guy, hit 2 consecutive batters with pitches, including a blazing 99-mile-an-hour sinker that got away from him and blew the lead. So in the bottom of the 10th, the game tied, needing just 1 run to win. I don't even need to tell you this because you just heard Polo say it all.
Yeah,
obviously.
he said it all.
So
Polo said it all.
Ivan Herrera stepped up with 2 guys on base. 0-2 count, by the way. Caught a hanging curveball and crushed it 410 feet. That's a long way.
And that's a winner.
Guys, Rashee Rice is back in the news. This time again for bad things. Chiefs, wide receiver. You haven't heard this news?
Oh, no way.
No
You're
way,
learning
dude.
about it now?
Yeah. He just got his life back. He's been ordered to serve 30 days in jail immediately.
For what?
Dang it.
Well, this time he had that horrific crash in March of 24 in Dallas where he drove his Lamborghini 119 miles an hour, caused a multi-car accident that injured several people, and then he fled the scene on foot. Not great. Pleaded guilty to felony charges and received, 5 years of probation. The judge then tacked on 30 days of jail time with flexibility on when he served it. Now, that flexibility ended yesterday because Rice tested positive for marijuana.
Oh.
Marijuana
So it's not a new thing.
Well, it's a new thing
it's a
because
new thing.
he tested positive yesterday, idiot.
If he would have not smoked pot, then he would have been fine.
That is a direct violation.
He's got to serve 30 days, which is going to put him behind as far as training camp goes. And
because it's mandatory, right? He's missing a mandatory.
Yeah, violation of his probation. Timing is terrible, right? This is going to miss voluntary team workouts next week and then mandatory minicamp in June. He's heading into the final year of his rookie contract, and after already serving a 6-game NFL suspension last year and paying over $1 million in victim settlements, teams are going to be looking very closely at his off-the-field choices before offering him his next big paycheck. Chiefs fans,
moron,
so pissed. Everywhere they're just like, be done with this guy. We're done with this. I'm Moon, that's your sports because I'm done with this.
He's really good. Okay. Thank you.
I'm done with this.
All right. We are running late. Donnie is going to kill me because he is on next.
Yes.
If you missed anything on the program, make sure you check out the clip of the day brought to you by Michael's Flooring. Also, the podcast brought to you by Dobbstown Auto Centers. Podcast is titled
Show Me Where Pizza Hut Touched You.
All right. Moon, what else?
Love you.
All right, learn.
I want to say thank you to Julie Lally because she dropped off some delicious food for us from the St. Louis County Greek Fest.
Oh, Greeky.
Oh, heck yeah.
Greeky.
Thanks, Julie. Love you.
Which is happening all weekend long. Live music, folk dancing, vendor market, beer garden, church tours, authentic Greek cuisine. Go to stlgreekfest.com.
That's at the what church?
The
DePere?
Assumption Greek Orthodox Church.
Yes,
off
that's
of DePere.
excellent.
I
Greek
assume
Fest.
that food is going to be top
It is. I've been.
notch.
It is.
I've been. Rafe.
No notes.
Scott.
Yeah, love you guys. Have a great show,
right.
Donnie.
We leave you with a selection from our Teamers Member of the Day, brought to you by Hot Shot Sports Bar and Grill from St. Louis. Christina Kurtner is our Teamers Member of the Day. And if she wants to hear this, see you tomorrow. Bye.